That's it. We're up and live. So that was interesting. For those of you that were over with Mr. Butler a minute ago.
Boy.
Let me just get my YouTube channel up and running.
Running?
Up and running.
Running?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it is.
Daddy?
Let's pause that out.
I did do that. You say, hello, boy. Jada.
Oh, it's like he's back in this one now. He's coming over here. Try that.
Wait.
2 seconds. We're just thank you, buddy. We're just dealing with a few people here.
Hey, Daddy.
Bear with me.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah, Choppy.
Yeah, in a minute, mate. Yeah.
What's that?
Bear with me, Riley boy. 2 seconds, mate.
Let's see. Hello, Choppy. What's the shop from Kiki Die?
Is he? Okay, let's have a quick look. 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds, people. Just want to try and sort something out here. Bear with me. Just going to try and get rid of this fool. Let's see.
Let's see. I pull.
Yeah, I'm going to see mummy, buddy. No, he's not tech. He's not within my yeah, go indoors, mate. He's not within my mod system tech. I'm getting there, people. Just bear with me 2 seconds. That's going to there. Right, let's see how we're doing. Let's just check you out 2 seconds, see what you're doing. I'm here, people. Just dealing with a fool. But I'm gonna go to this one's channel. Yeah, that's fine. You get one or two, especially around Christmas. There must be off from work. Good, good. I'll try to put the link out just yet, just until we get that sorted out. In fact, no, I can do stuff. Yeah, I'm quite a thick-skinned boy, so I ain't worried about it. So how you all doing? There's a link to my channel. Feel free to come on up and we'll have a chat. See how you all doing. You see, Vern, I can see you down there, baby, but you got no chance of coming up here, sweetheart, with your little tiny pecker. So off you shoot and go and annoy somebody else. Bye-bye, sweetheart. There's a good boy. Put your address in the old private chat there, darling. Come and give me a visit, and we'll see how big you really are then, lad, shall we? You just sit down there with your little mullet. Good boy. Get comfortable, son, because you're going to be there all day, you old kiddie. Yeah, see, now is funny. You ain't getting your ass up here. So, yeah, oh, really? Why don't you come on over here? And we see how big your minerals really are, kiddie. Wait, look at me, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you can see me. Yeah. There you go. See, big boy now, aren't you, down there? This ain't the 80s, sweetheart. This ain't the 80s. Ali, just put your camera down a smidge, please, mate, for me. Just a smidge so I can see your face, buddy. Thank you very much. So
Turn up everything, will you?
I have a little somebody down in my channel.
Yeah, I know. It's a scene that, eh?
You can put your big finger up. Well, it's not really a big finger, is it? You want to come down here and try and get over some of these, kiddie? Why don't you come down here with a 1980s spoiler alert? Try and do that. That's fine. You sit down there. So how are we all doing? I hope we're all good. How are you doing, Ali? Are you well?
2 seconds, mate. I was muting my microphone. Wife sorting out something over there.
I'm coming up.
Here, Vernon. I don't know if you can hear me, mate. Eh? You want to come in my channel? I'll sort you out. You come in my channel.
He's down in my basement at the moment, Ali. Showing me his little bottom. That's not really something that you should be showing on to me. You know what I mean? Because you're only a little boy. That's not a problem. You carry on with your mullet.
I'm coming up to them.
'80s spoiler alert. Exactly that. Yeah.
Come on then, Vernon. Let's do it. Aye. Come on. Let's really do it.
Oh, I can
Let's
do it.
see what you're made of.
I have no fear about it. I can do that all day long, old kiddie.
Link in my channel. Here. DOS boy. Go and find it yourself.
How you doing, teen? I can see you, sweetheart. Come on up, my darling. That's it. There you are, my baby. Hiya, Dusty. How are you doing, sweetheart? Is it a bit lonely down there, Vern? Is it a bit lonely? See, you showed your face on camera, didn't you? I got a screenshot of it.
I am
unlucky, sweetheart. Guess who's going on my next video? Unlucky, baby.
Oh, this is going to be good.
You used to look after boys like you in prison, sweetheart. Don't you worry about that. Is he from Ireland? I have no idea where he's from, darling.
We don't really want to know.
Feel free to come on over, darling. Feel free to come on over. Yeah, you were big down there on the keyboard, didn't you? You wouldn't last 3 minutes for me, darling. 3 minutes.
He thinks he's a keyboard warrior.
Oh,
you're intimidating and I'm so scared. Aye, right. Okay, then.
Yeah, that's fine. So how are you doing? Oh, please don't worry about him. I'm a very, very thick-skinned boy, and I've spent too much life experiences worrying about little idiots like that. Have no fear.
Yeah.
See, what you do is you get this little bit of fragile tape because he is very fragile, and obviously he needs a
what a
little bit of love in his life. And what I can
What
do
a
is
shame.
this bit of tape.
He's a
Just
child,
do
mate.
this, and then see this bit of tape. You see that goes over his picture there, and
Yeah.
no one can see him. Now no one can see him.
Hey,
There you go.
hey, everybody in chat.
I've no idea if it's coming up or not. So links in the chat if anyone else wants to come on up, and feel free to spend a bit of Christmas cheer with me, Micks Mowers. I hope you're all doing well, and hope you're all ready for Christmas.
Oh,
And
aye.
I hope you and your families have travelled to their locations and are all safe and where they need to be. And everyone's going to enjoy this festive time. So I'm looking forward to that. I've had a bit of mail actually, and it's a good job you two are actually here. So let me have a little look here. I've got a lovely couple of cards. That wasn't from you. It's this one here, I believe. Wishing you a cozy Christmas. Yes. New stickers to follow to Mick and family from Tina and Ali. So I've got a lovely card from Tina and Ali, which is fantastic. And on top of that, I got some Tina Mackenzie stickers. I think if my camera will focus on that. So I've got some lovely little ones from Tina, and I've got some from Ali as well.
But they're rubbish.
Thank you very much indeed for that. So they will be going onto my toolbox.
We will put in more out.
That's absolutely fine. To be fair, Ali's I can fit anywhere.
I don't know. Just says that postage stamp.
Oh, Venom, go away and stop annoying people. Go to a troll channel if you want.
Boom.
Don't worry, team. Don't worry, team. He's not going to influence me on my channel. This is a
Christmas fun channel. Come on.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Keep doing that.
Don't feed into it. It's not a problem.
Nah.
He'll soon get bored and go away because I'll be on here for the next 4.5 hours. You can sit there thinking and looking at me, mate. You just can't get to me, and you won't get to my nerves either.
Vernon, Mick, can I have a moment with him?
Yeah, you can have as long as you like.
I won't swear, I promise.
That's fine. That's fine.
Vernon, see if you had balls. You'd ask Mick for his address, right? Then you go to his door, right?
Yeah.
But because you don't have any, right? All you can do is sit and do this at a keyboard.
Put your address in the private chat there, Vern, and I'll personally come round and hand deliver you a Micks Mowers sticker. Personally. Not your fake address, your real address. And we will see how big your minerals really are there, sweetheart.
Oh.
So who we got here? We got Snobby Scrap Picker. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. I hope you're well.
Hello.
And we've also got Lucky 7 going down. How you doing, Lucky?
It's not.
Nice
Hello,
to see you.
Tina. Lucky 7, Ali.
Hello, Mick, Tina, Ali.
Hiya, Dusty. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you.
Tired and cold.
Tired and cold.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I'm actually on my mobile phone today.
Yeah, that's okay, buddy. No problem at all. That's absolutely no problem at all. So that's cool. So I've got a lovely card from Tina and from Ali. So thank you very much for that. I've got some more cards down here.
Come to America.
And I've also got a couple of parcels and a card. I've got plenty of mods in here. It's not an issue. I've got a lovely card to Mick and family from the Diesel Guy and family, which is fantastic. Thank you for that. He sent 2 parcels over. One parcel he sent for Riley Boy, which he's already eaten. It didn't last no more than about 20 minutes, so you can pretty much guess what they were. And then he sent me this little parcel here too. Let me just open this up.
Always put his address.
Yeah, it won't be his real address. Yeah.
Hey, Mick.
And then Diesel Guy sent me one of his brand new mugs.
Nice.
Cool. So super impressed with that. And he also sent me some of his newer stickers as well. So thank you very much, Diesel Guy. Vern, can you send me your address, mate, so I can send you a sticker, please, buddy? That'd be nice. It's not cold down there, mate, is it? Are you getting no view time? Oh, princess.
Oh, shame.
No view time.
Hey, Nick,
Oh, darling, you picked on the wrong
I'm
channel.
gonna log
sweetheart,
off my cell phone, log on to the computer. I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, buddy, no worries.
Okay.
The geezer's a dickhead.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not bad.
I have another word for him, like, but I don't think you could put it online, eh?
I don't think he's too shy to fly over. You've just given your address, mate. So keep on going.
Can't put what online, Ali?
Hello, Ian Matthews.
What I want to see him.
Hello,
Yeah,
mate. MD Outdoors.
Say
Stefan.
again, Ali.
Boats.
Ali, what do you say?
I was waiting for Snobby to stop speaking because he was saying hello to folks.
Yeah, cool.
What was I going to say? Just basically, you couldn't say what I want to say to him because there would be blue.
Ali, let's make one thing perfectly clear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already monetized. I'm earning money through YouTube. I don't need a watch time, so you can say whatever the fuck you like.
Thank you very much.
Because I'll just delete this video. It's not a problem for me. I'll just put another one up and get some more in the house. It's not an issue for me. I'm not worried.
I'll get that.
To delete a live stream for me is like not a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Thank you very much, Diesel Guy. That'll take pride of place. So I've got a few Christmas cards there, which is lovely. I've got another card here to Mick and Fam. Now that looks like it's been hand delivered. So that's probably from Vern in the basement.
Yeah, can Lucky 7 have the link?
Yeah, have a link, yeah.
Can't be Chris. Hello, guys.
Anybody that said hello to me, hello.
Yeah.
Vern, you're live. Oh no, you're not. Sorry, mate. Bye.
Let's bring him up, eh?
Is he still in the basement?
Yeah, let's bring him up. Let's see what he's got to say. for
Take him
himself.
up.
He's fine. He sent me a little message down there. It's been recorded. I don't have to read it. It's been fine. I'll watch it back later on, Vern. No problem, sweetheart.
Yeah, we've got his face now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another Christmas card. Oh, that's from next door. That's no problem. That's from my next door neighbour. On top of that, someone has sent me a parcel also, which is cool because. Oh, sorry, Lucky. Didn't see you there, mate. Come on up, my buddy. There you go, my friend. I've got another
What's
parcel
going on,
here.
everybody? Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
How you doing? And this is from David, all the way over in the United States. I don't want to show your address because there's people down there that might take the mickey out of that, so we'll leave that hidden like that. You all right there, Vern? Go get a cup of tea, buddy. That's it. Go get a cup of tea, sweetheart. You might be there a little while, darling. Hiya, Martin. How you doing? Come on up. You're well.
I'm back.
Yeah, I've got Vern down in the old chat here. He wanted to come up, but I put him on the big screen and then he disappeared again. So I don't know quite what he's doing.
What?
All right, Vern?
Hey, Martin.
Give us a thumbs up, sweetheart, if you're all right. I'm worried about you down there. Give us a thumbs up. No, your thumb, sweetheart, your thumb.
No, he probably needs to smoke that out of his arse.
That's called a finger, sweetheart.
I've just deleted his video part in my live stream. He's gone now.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's all
Mick.
right. Yo,
Got the bump, the magnets in.
Yeah.
Gonna be sending a whole bunch of them up to Roy the Boy. He's gonna be sending them out your way.
cool, fantastic, mate. Yeah, I did watch a bit of your stream the other day. I did notice that. So this one has come all the way from America, which is fantastic, and it's from David. I shan't say your surname, David. I don't know if you're in here, buddy boy. I think Tim, didn't you say you sent me a parcel as well? I haven't seen that arrive as of yet, but we will have a quick look on that. So in here we have we've got lots of goodies actually. So we take. I'll just make myself big, gents, which is something Vern can't. Which is something Vern can't do. Drop myself out of channel then. Right. Oh, here comes Riley boy. Come here, Riley boy. Yeah, come and see. Oh, what's up, buddy? Don't get upset. You've got stuff in here. Look, Dad's only undone it here. Come take the seat. That's it.
Hello, Riley.
Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Calm down.
Hi, Riley.
That's right. We've got Tina. We've got Snobby.
Hello, Riley.
Ali, and Martin. He's not doing very well.
Oh, the shame.
That's all right. That's not a problem. It is Christmas, and he's right up there.
Yeah.
So in here we've got a massive parcel. So we got cable oiler, which is cool for lubricating cables on lawnmowers. So that's fantastic.
Nice.
We've got a nice new set of forceps. Vern could use them actually, forceps, couldn't he? You could use them, Vern, couldn't you? So that's cool.
Watch yourself.
We got some nice cable ties as well. So that's cool. Come and see what you got in here. We've got loads of stuff in here, buddy. You can do it. Yeah, here, Ben. Here, Ben. Well, how many? Hang on, not finished yet. Look, one more bit. Look here, look. Yeah, that's fine.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Your boy.
No, trust me, that is not Roy.
Daddy.
Another egg. How many eggs have you got?
What do you think?
One. Count properly.
What do you think?
No, count again.
What?
This one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 eggs.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's that?
That Vern, he's Daddy's brand new friend.
What's a hi?
You can't say hi to him, unfortunately. You really can't. And we got another set of cable ties, which is cool. You can't say the hello to him, mate, because
Daddy.
he's
Daddy.
unstable.
Daddy. Daddy.
So that's
He's
cool.
lost.
Daddy.
Yeah, that's all right. I've got a bit of tape over him, so that's not a problem.
Daddy.
So we've got a nice little note
Okay.
here. Well, I'll read it to you, and I'll let you know.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What do?
What? No.
Daya.
Leave it on there.
Daddy.
You don't want to be seeing.
Daddy.
Good boy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Your boy.
No, that is Lucky 7.
What's a hi?
That's my. He's working on his truck.
Oh.
So Merry Christmas, Mick and Riley. I've been collecting things, and I thought you could use these for a while now. There's more to come.
Daddy.
I'm just reading this. There's more to come, but this bit needs to go out now. The eggs are not what Riley is used to, but they are the only ones that are in our state for him to have. Hope they are all to snuff. That's what that means. Also, hope this finds you and in good health and spirits. Yours from Dave, who is a hillbilly, which is cool.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Who's from?
From hillbilly.
Who? Where?
He's not. I don't think he's here, buddy.
What's that?
That's Ali Mack.
What?
I don't think he's here.
Hello.
So thank you very much for that. We've got some nice bits
Hello,
there.
Riley.
Hi.
Cable ties are always handy to have.
Missy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and look what Daddy got. Look, brand new set of forceps.
Oh, open now.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Cool.
geez.
Yeah, like that.
What? Who boy? Why?
That's it.
Oh, why?
You pull it out.
Da,
They're actually a really big
da,
set
da,
too.
da. Daddy.
Daddy's got 2 or 3 sets.
Daddy.
2 seconds, mate.
Daddy.
These are the next size up. So that's
Daddy.
cool.
Oh, chicken.
And these are perfect for disconnect or for stopping off fuel lines.
I'm not up it.
Try that.
What did you do that?
So,
Uh,
you got to twist it a bit like that.
oh, the outside.
That's it. Okay. Cool. So I've got a nice big set of forceps. They're massive. I don't think they're going to
Daddy.
fit in a drawer.
Daddy.
Yeah.
You ready?
No, that's not Granny. It's Tina.
Tia.
Yes.
Is out here?
Tina's there. Yeah. Ali's up here. There's Snobby and there's Martin.
Who's
I'm
that?
on. Sorry.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh look, got that as well.
Hello,
So,
Riley.
paper
open
roll.
now?
Open it up, mate.
Oh, yeah, do it.
He's starting to come back down to earth now. Cool.
Daddy.
Oh,
Watching.
hang on. Got one more thing in here and all. Let me see that.
Watching.
Oh, that-
Watching.
that's cool. He's
Hello,
actually
mate.
sent me
Right,
a little magnet retriever for retrieving stuff out of engines.
That's all right.
quite cool.
I up it.
Yeah, that has to be very. I've got one, but my one I've got is actually a lot bigger. But that's tiny, so that's really cool. Thank you, buddy.
What's that,
Oh, Mike, a bit of noise.
Throw it,
Mike?
up.
Mike!
That's it. Sorry, Mike. So
Mike?
that's actually for oiling cables up. You put the lawnmower cable in there,
You Mike?
and then you can
Mike?
spray oil down it, and it greases the cables up.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What's your mummy?
Yeah, go and take them indoors. Show mummy, mate. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sophie, show me what I'm back.
All right.
Yeah. Show me when you get back. I know, I did, yeah.
Good. So that's nice, Martin. You brought your little friend over to me to come and see me, I see.
I noticed he's popped over there. I've just edited the video, so I've edited his little segment out, so to speak.
We can do that. So that's good. All the stuff in my channel is been done anyway. So
Yeah,
he's just down here sending me little love letters at the moment, little tokens of love, which is nice.
He's even calling you by the wrong name, man. We noticed that.
Yeah, that's all right. So he's down there. He's putting his coat on now. I think he's probably wore out. Bless him. He wore out now.
You're gonna leave, Vernon. Bye bye.
No, he's quite welcome to stay there. Make yourself a sandwich, Vern. Another 3.5 hours to go, sweetheart.
I could be talking about himself now.
He's talking to himself.
Talking about.
It shows you what the human race has reduced to in the 21st century, producing idiots like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's stuck in the 80s. Bless his little heart. You know.
He hasn't grown that then.
That's all right. I mean, to be fair, as I've always said, everyone is welcome on the Micks Mowers show. Everyone's welcome, and even those who need to just stay in the basement for a little while. So he's all right.
I just don't tolerate idiots. That's all.
I'm not tolerating him at all. Well, you know, he's just sitting down there waving at me. That's all he's doing. So that's fine.
I think you're the idiot.
Oh no, he's not waving. Actually, he's not.
No,
he's not actually waving. He's doing something else. It's fine. So that's good. So yeah, I got some nice. When you use a cable oiler, make sure you wrap a cloth around it. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they're some lovely bits. Thanks to you very much for that. Much appreciated. I particularly like the magnet retriever. That's a really handy tool to have, as Martin will know. If you drop any nuts down in the engine, Martin, you can get to them, can't you?
One of them.
One of them. What have you got? Yeah, I've got. Yeah, that's what I've got.
I got one light on it.
Mine's got a light on the end of it.
That's the same as mine, mate.
I think that's got a light on the end of it, but the battery's gone in it.
Yeah, this one is just a really small one, tiny little thing. But that's ideal for what I want. So.
Hi, Raphael.
So that's good. So yeah, I've got one more. I think I've got one more parcel to come, from what I'm led to believe. But I don't ask for stuff like that to be sent. It's all off your own backs, and I really is lovely to see people sending me and my little Riley boy tokens of love and affection, which is fantastic. Mrs. P's now back. She's been shopping. She's now come back, which is nice. So by tomorrow we should be flat out in the old Christmas mode, and hopefully everyone will enjoy themselves. Vern, if you want to pop on over for Christmas dinner, mate, feel free to send me your address and I'll come and pick you up, sweetheart.
The address is there, Mick. It's on the chart that you put on earlier on. It's further up the chart. His chart.
I'll retrieve that. No worries. And all being well, everyone should have a fantastic Christmas. Now, I will be going live Christmas. I'm just going to check with Martin exactly what time he's going to be going live. I don't want to step on no toes, and as it is Christmas, we want to make sure we get enough airtime to say thank you to our subscribers for supporting us throughout the year. Because without MD, you can come for dinner, no problem, mate. Without you guys, the channel just isn't worth doing. So it's just a little thank you to say thanks very much for supporting us. So that's cool. So how you been, Snobby? I know you was out today shopping.
Yeah, I've been out this morning, done a little bit of grocery shopping.
Good.
Yeah. Hey? All done now. Yeah, we're all done now. We're all ready to go.
You're there, are you?
Yeah. Now, I might just say right now, I know that you guys are going to be going live on Christmas Day. I have been warned by Dusty that I am not to go on YouTube at all. But I have made it possible that I can touch my phone and be there, but not communicate.
Oh, you're not allowed to talk to anyone.
No, I'm allowed to pick it up, switch it on, maybe just take a sneaky look now and again, and that's it. So the best I can do, guys, is give you the watch time. That's about the strength of it.
Only for 2 days.
Only for 2 days. Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
That's all right.
I'm not allowed to because we got like my son coming over and that.
Yeah.
And he's got to need full attention.
Family time.
Well, I understand that. I understand that, and it's a question of Christmas is about family, without a doubt. But for me, because Mrs. P is working in the hospital, it's just gonna be me and my little Riley boy here. You guys are also my family as well. So, and there might be other people who are around Christmas Day who perhaps don't have family, and they they rely on us as part of their extended family to spend a bit of Christmas cheer with. So it's only be for about an hour. Just want to pop in and say hi and see people, perhaps open their presents or doing what they're doing, or just for a chit chat and see who's drunk and who's not. And Martin may even pop up once he's had enough of Chris being around. So you know what I mean?
Who knows?
So
could happen.
Hopefully there'll be a few. If there's no one about, there's no one about. But I just want to give the opportunity for those who perhaps do want to pop up to come and say hi. So
well, I'll be there.
The opportunity is there.
I'll be there.
That's cool. I understand what Dusty's saying. Family, family is important, and some families only get together around Christmas time. That's when they all fall out for the next year. So,
yeah. I thought that was New Year.
Well, yeah. I won't be seeing many of my family, but
no.
Hopefully, people will. Let's just get rid of that one. Lovely. Hopefully, there'll be a few about, and we can just spread a bit more Christmas cheer, because I should be on my own for Christmas Day. We don't have our Christmas Day till Boxing Day, which is when all the kids come back and our house will then be full up. So that's what I should be doing. But apart from that, I haven't done a great deal, because, as you know, I've been away for. Oh no, Vern's dropped off.
Oh.
Vern, hang on, Vern. I'll put the link back in for you, buddy.
Or did he change his name?
He might have changed his name. Yeah, Vern. I don't know what happened.
He did.
Maybe
he did. Maybe
he didn't pay your internet bill, mate. Hey, there you go. There's a link, Vern. Come on, feel free to come on back, buddy.
I think he changed his name to General Matthew, didn't he?
Yeah, General Matthew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They're on it. So, as you all may know or may not know, my brother-in-law was taken very ill 3 or 4 days ago, and it resulted in him actually having a heart attack at the age of 46, 47.
And how is he, Mick?
He's doing okay now. Actually, yeah, he's doing okay. When I got a phone call from my sister-in-law to say he's got chest pains and pain down his arm.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? I said, well, ring an ambulance.
Yeah.
And I went over there, and I've been a first aider for many years, and everything was A1. His pulse was brilliant. His breathing was good. His temperature was good. He didn't show any signs of heart attack or stroke. Ambulance crew turned up, and they did 2 ECGs on site. They were all fine. We took him downstairs, did another ECG. That was fine. So they wanted to take me to hospital, just our local hospital, to run some blood tests to see if perhaps he had a heart attack, because they can tell by the enzymes in the blood.
Yeah.
And we shot off. Me and the sister-in-law shot off while Sue and Nana P looked after everybody else. Because this is like 9:30, 9:45 at night. We shot over to our nearest A&E, and we were sat there for like 45 minutes thinking, Christ, that's taking a while. And it soon come to light that they ran another ECG in the back of the ambulance, and they weren't happy. And they forwarded that to the heart specialist centre up the road for nearly 30 miles away. And they said to bring him straight in. And he went under blues and twos. And when we got the phone call to say that's where he was, we drove up there. It's another 25 minutes out of the way. And he was already under and having a stent fitted there and then. So, to be fair, within the space of about 3 hours, he was at home, heart attack, in the hospital, had a stent fitted, and in the recovery room, all within an hour.
That's all right. That's quick.
So super fast. And the care is fantastic, and he spent 2.5 days in there. One on 24-hour bed rest, and then the rest was just recovery. And I brought him home yesterday late afternoon. So yeah, he's doing really well. Hence why there's been no videos out, because everything stopped.
That's understandable.
Whilst we all rallied round together. We only, my sister-in-law and Sue only have a very, very small family. In fact, it's only Mrs. P, her sister, and Nana. That's all there is in the family. So everything had to stop whilst we pick the slack up.
Yeah.
But I want to get on and try and get another video done. But then I'm thinking it's Christmas time. Everyone's going to be busy. No one's going to miss. Yeah. No one's going to miss me. So, well, apart from Vern, of course, he might miss me. And we'll get back to it after Christmas. I've got a few videos to come, so we'll get back to it after then. So, but it's just nice to see that my brother-in-law is back. Not on his feet just yet. He's still taking it easy. And yes, definitely, Teen. He knows what he's got to do. He's been given his House 5 after a heart attack booklet.
Well, my son's 25, right? And when he was born, he had a hole in the heart. He got a shunt done when he was only 2 months old. Then, when he was a year old, he had to get an operation for his heart. They operated on his heart for when he was 2. That lasted about 10 years. Then he had to get another one, which he just got down in Glasgow about 4 years ago. And they found out that there's the hole in the valve is still leaking. So the next operation he has is going to have a bypass operation, a triple bypass, because
really
he's leaking all the time. He's collapsing at home. He collapsed twice, and I wasn't told about it until after it happened. You know, so I'm on standby just now too, so I know how you're feeling. You know, so
without a doubt. I mean, at the age of 46, I mean, he is a bit of a smoker and all the rest of it. But he is a massive stress head. He just stresses over the silliest of things.
Yeah.
To the degree, as I said to Martin, if his oil light come on the car, in most cases you think, oh, I'll check the oil first and what have you. He would go into meltdown over that and think the car needs an engine overhaul and what have you. So he is a bit of a stress head when it comes to that. And I have told him you got to pack that up.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a bit of life adjustment changes he's got to do, and hopefully he'll be on the road to recovery, and that should be the end of it. So but we shall see.
Oh well. All the best for him.
I've got to pop down now. I've got a few things to do now, so I will see you a bit later on. I'll have this running in the background as well, though. So I am listening.
All right, buddy. No worries. Take it with you.
Martin, did you get the emails?
I haven't got any emails that I've looked at yet, but I've been. Okay. I'll have a look now, Snobs.
Take your mate with you as well, will you?
He's got, I think. That address there, by the way, that was non-existent.
Yeah, of course it was.
I'll see you later, folks.
Take it easy, mate. Right, link is in the chat. If anyone wants it, feel free. Vern, if you're still about, mate, feel free to come on up. Happy to have you here, mate. You know that. Everyone's welcome on the Micks Mowers, even if they got a mullet.
It's gone back under the stone he crawled out of.
Yeah, bless him.
Or under the bin he came out of.
You got to try harder than that to get on the Micks Mowers stream. So that's good. So how are you doing, then, Ali? You're on silent, Ali. What's that all about? You muted yourself.
Mute your mic, yeah. You can hear me, can't you?
I can hear you, mate. Yeah.
I can't.
Can you believe it? Father Christmas has actually turned up on my live stream.
You hear me now?
Who's this, Sparky?
Lucky are we? Father Christmas.
Oh, full of bear.
How you doing, Ed?
Good, Mick. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, doing very well indeed. How's tricks over the other side of the pond? All right?
Oh, they're great. Temperatures coming up.
Good.
Gonna get in the 50s today. Loving it.
Really? 50 degrees?
Yep.
That's what I call pants wearing weather.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well, which is fantastic. I was due to go live earlier on, but Martin pushed the live button literally just as I was setting up. I'm hoping my internet's not going to crash because it said it was going to update, and then it's still updating apparently. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Have you had an update on your Huawei before?
No, nothing.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of that then. Because it might be something sinister, possibly. I don't know. Get rid of it now. It just come up with a Huawei update, which is weird. Weather is gorgeous here in Michigan, says Boats, which is good. What do you guys think about the? Did you see the lawnmower grass box flap I did on this mower? It didn't actually come with a grass box, and this one I just changed the flap over. And that grass box fits quite well, but I'm under the impression that it actually looks a little bit fierce, as in the angle. Although it doesn't fit too bad, it looks a little bit steep, and I'm guessing that the grass may hit the back of the box and then roll back down. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting the box in the vise, and I'm going to bend it. This is only metal. I might just bend it so that it just tapers off a bit better on the top. What do you think? Should I do that or not?
Well, let's have a close-up.
Let's have a close-up. I hope my camera won't disconnect. There's a bit of it. This is my other camera.
Can't you make yourself bigger?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I'm just working on that. If I muck about this cable too much, you don't like it. Where are we? Let's bring Techie Boy up first. Here you are, Techie, and let's blow me up.
It's a new firmware, by the way, Mick. You need to install.
2 seconds, Sparky. So yeah, the angle looks. I mean, the angle looks right, but it looks a bit fierce.
No, that's fine.
I like it.
What I was thinking of doing was just literally putting this in the vise here, and then just bend it so that this bit of the box is actually more tapered back.
That's fine, Mick.
You reckon it'd be all right?
Be fine with the weight it can last.
I'll probably give it a cut first, give it a bit of a usage to see how it works out.
Yeah, I like it.
And then hopefully it'll all be all right. So that's good. So what were you saying, Sparky?
That update's a normal firmware update. You need it. You will need it. Do it after the stream.
It'll probably come back on because I just got rid of it, so I wasn't quite sure because we had that turd come in, so I wasn't quite sure.
I've dealt with the turd. Don't worry, I've dealt with it with all the other mods.
It was quite tricky, wasn't he?
He was, but thanks to Snobby, thanks to the rest of the gang, we dealt with it.
I mean, you guys, it was all right for you guys just pushing buttons. I had to contend with him down there, showing me bits of stuff that he got for Christmas.
No. That's just sad, isn't it? It's a sad person.
It's what it is, Snob. You know, and for me to delete a live stream is it's no biggie. You know, so I'm not overly concerned. But there you go. These people are obviously they need love at Christmas too, and especially with a haircut like that, he definitely
definitely. I haven't seen one of them since the 80s.
It was proper. I'm guessing he's from New Zealand or from Australia, somewhere over there, and he probably drives a ute and has got about 3 or 4 sheep in the back of it. I'm guessing. It's
I don't
think against the Welsh, but it's probably that sort of origin over in Australia.
Oh my word! Zippo's in the room.
Zippo's
Zip, how you doing, Zip? Nice to see you. For those of you that didn't see, because we were sort of in between dealing with hiya Daily, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Need some love. You need some love, Dale. You should have met up with Vern, Dale. He's your cup of tea. For those who didn't see, I had a parcel delivered from David Gillespie, who is a hillbilly on the channel.
Oh no, we got Zippo come in the chat.
He's that's fine. But I've got a load of new bits turned up. For those who didn't see, I'll just go through it again because I've got quite a few numbers in it. I had about 70 in early on, which is quite cool. So hit the old thumbs up. He sent me two or three packs of cable ties, which are always handy in my game. He sent me a really cool magnet retriever, so I can't get out of the box. It's magnetized, but it's tiny. It's really small. It's not even half the size of a 5p piece, so that's really cool.
Yeah, a bit like Vernon's one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tiny one. Yeah, he sent me a cable oiler as well, which is cool. He sent me a brand new set of forceps, which is what I use to disconnect my fuel lines. But they're the bigger sets what I had, so that's brilliant. So well happy with that. He sent Riley Boy some Kinder Joys, which are not the eggs he normally. He will eat them, but they're not his favourite ones. But they're the only ones he could send over. And they got me a nice little love letter as well, which I've already read out. So I've had that. I've had Tina and Ali sent me stickers today. I've got some spare there. So if anyone wants to do a sticker exchange over this way, I've got some spares for them. So I'll put them in the spares box.
I'll get better ones after New Year.
Yeah, that's cool, buddy. I've got a nice big spares box here, which I've got loads of doubles, which I keep for people that don't have the stickers. I just shop them around and do trades with. So they're going to there. I've got Diesel Guy sent me one of his new stickers, or his sticker, and he also he's been doing the rounds as Diesel Guy. He also sent me a Diesel Guy mug as well, which is cool.
Yeah, I've got my Diesel mug as well.
You got what?
I'm on the live stream.
You got what?
I got the Diesel mug as well.
Yeah, I've got one of them. And he sent me one of his stickers as well, which I've got on there. So that's cool.
I'm good, Zippo.
I've had loads of nice bits turn up, and just in time for Christmas, I'm super happy. It's just a yearly checkup, mate. What's that? Is it not well? How are you, Mick? Sparky? No, I'm doing well, mate. Yeah, just popped in before heading out. Last minute shopping and a doctor's appointment call. So yeah, I as you know, I've been busy with my brother-in-law who just had a heart attack. But now, hopefully, touch wood, he'll be well on the road to mend now with that. So I've been super busy doing stuff, and really have had no time to do anything. Hi, Sherry. My lord, they're all coming out of the woodwork today. Hi, I've not seen you for a little while, Sherry. How you doing, sweetheart?
I was going to say that.
Yeah, it's not nice to see some people over here. It must be getting on. It must be Christmas time. Everyone's packed up for work, and it's nice to have you all over. 42 in the house on a Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? What day is it?
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, Monday. Nice to see. Accidentally did a thumbs up, thinking afterwards, dumbass, camera wasn't on. Okay, no worries. You're doing good, girl. Fantastic. Good to hear. Give us a thumbs up, please. Anyone that hasn't done so yet, that'd be good. Although I might be deleting this channel yet, despite the fact it is over 18s and there's been no nudity on here, so that's quite cool. So I'm quite happy with that. Despite the fact Martin had nudity earlier on, which was quite nice to see on a Monday afternoon. But that happened. So thank you very much to my moderators for keeping on top of that. I know it was quite busy for you all. I got 68 private questions to read. No doubt they'll be full of Christmas joy and what have you. How you doing, Dirt Rider? Nice to see you too. So what's on the doors then, Ed? What are you up to, buddy boy? Are you just sitting back, chillaxing, ready for Christmas?
Yep. I'm off for the next 2 weeks from work for our shutdown, and I'm going to clean the shop and get things going out there.
Well, if you're in the Christmas mood for cleaning shops, you can get your bum over here and give mine a little spruce then whilst you're here at the same time. Because at the moment, my shed is just filling up with stuff. I've got machines everywhere, and at the moment, it's just not doing what it should be doing. But I've still got an area to work in, although it's slowly starting to close in on me. So I might move these mowers out the shed and put them in the store at some point to give me a bit more free room. I've only got another 2 or 3 outside to bring in to repair, so I need to get them done. It's not in a Christmas spirit. Is that because of your old man, Sherry, honey? Is it? Hit the thumbs up for the host. Hi, grannies. I couldn't get a word in elsewhere, so I was on the stream. However, Mick's chatting up the storm. Yeah, you know what I mean, mate. So thanks, you can't get on, Zip. Otherwise, you'd have been in here. You need to be quick, Zip. You know what it's like. Micks Mowers goes live, and everyone grabs that link and comes on up. So feel free to hit the link and just sit in the basement if you want to, and I can try and rotate a few to get you up here. It's not a problem.
Mick, you can drop me down at any minute. All right.
There's no one there at the minute, Snob, but thank you very much. There's no one there at the minute. They're all. I know Mike's busy in the background, so I could drop him if need be, but he's busy working.
Anytime you want to boot me out, boot me out. Don't
I
mind.
don't want to boot anyone out. I don't want to boot anyone. If anything, I'll go down. I'll go down and Vern can run it if he's still about. Poor old Vern.
Oh,
So, poor old Vern. You got no one to play
Got to
with.
feel sorry for him, man.
Oh, I do feel sorry for him, especially with what he's got between his legs. So, yeah, I think I'm going to close the old shop down for about 2 or 3 days, just whilst we get the Christmas period done, and not working anymore. Like everybody, yeah, you're quite right. What Dusty says, Snob, and it is family time, and I need to spend a bit of time with my Riley boy. And this year for me has been. It's been a funny year for me. As you all know, I started my channel back in January. I think it was the 3rd or the 14th, one or the other. I did it pretty much straight after Christmas because Mrs. P bought me a lift table for my shed, which is what I'm using now. And I just thought, well, why not try it? And in the space of about 11 and a half months, I've gone from no subscribers to being monetized. I'm now on my way to 2,000, which is cool. I've got a nice little income coming from YouTube every month, which is lovely. And I've met some absolutely fantastic people along my way, and that includes Vern. I just want to say sort of thank you to everybody who has supported me and Riley Boy throughout this entire 11 and a half months. And most of you I hold in very high regard because I meet you on a daily basis or weekly basis. And some of my other friends who I've come to know and love, I talk to regularly over the phone. We text message each other and all the rest of it. And we really have built some bridges, and they're probably better friends than what I've actually got in my life already. Some of my YouTube friends and family, I know if need be, I could really rely on them. So, and that don't matter whether you're up in Essex or whether you're across the other side of a pond. Real friends are really hard to come by, especially when you really need people and need advice, and especially with having someone like Riley Boy, who can be mega stressful at times. It's nice to know that I've gone 11 and a half months on YouTube, and until about 20 minutes ago, I have never had one comment putting Riley in any form of negativity. And Vern was my first, but I fully understand what he's all about and what he believes in, and that's why that has no reflect or no bearing on me or my son.
I'll just hope one day. I'll just hope one day that when he decides to have children himself, if he hasn't already, that he can't have any.
Well,
and then he'll be very disappointed when he.
Maybe he needs to have children to teach him a life lesson, because we all know what it's like, or most of us do know what it's like to have kids when you get that unconditional bond of love. And it doesn't have to be a child; it can be a pet. It can be anything what you hold regarded as being close to you. When you hold that person or that animal or whatever it is you regard as your family for the first time, that unconditional love is there forever, and you will do whatever it takes to protect them. And I've gone 11 and a half months, and not one person has ever put a comment in any of my videos, live streams, or whatever about Riley Boy in any negative text. And if that wasn't the case, and I was getting a bit of that, I would without a doubt have just closed my channel down, and that would have been the end of it. But I know that I've got so many people around me now, in live streams and on chats, that would defend me and defend Riley if it come to it. And unfortunately for me, the people who do that sort of stuff are not willing to give up their real addresses, and that's why it means nothing, because anybody is welcome to come into my backyard and have a toe-to-toe with me if they wanted to regarding my son. Quite welcomely open that offer up to anyone, but people just don't want to come up because they're scared of what will actually happen, So we'll see what next year brings, and no doubt it'll be full of confidence for Riley as he learns to grow and learns to spread his wings. And I'll continually have the support from all of you guys, girls, and moving forward into next year. So just want to say thank you very much for supporting me throughout this year, and I've met some fantastic people, and that includes you, Sparky.
Hashtag Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, Blobby. Yeah. And it's funny. It's funny that most of the people within my chats are one form or another looking after somebody else, caring for somebody else, or know someone that is as well. And that's what brings it even closer, is that we can all relate to such issues that we have on a daily basis. And despite the problems we do have, we always end up meeting up for an hour and a half on a live stream, chewing the fat, having a laugh and a joke, and just taking the piss out of each other just to make the world go round. So that's fantastic.
Hey, Mick.
Yo.
We're not here to see you and chat with you. We want your boy O'Reilly. That's why we're logged on.
Yeah.
Don't you think I know that? Don't you think I know that? But, hopefully, in years to come, you might grow to love me at some point. But I've experienced some real low times over the past 2 or 3 years with Riley, and since doing YouTube and been able to express my feelings, my true feelings, all of you guys have welcomed me into your lives, and we share a common ground, and that is just to respect each other, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Afternoon, Mick. Merry Christmas to you and your lovely family and YouTube family. Yeah, thank you very much. Riley boy is the best. He has his own set of blue wrenches. Doesn't need any more. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Riley is a superstar. See, there you go. You make me cry.
Yeah.
Riley boy is a shining star. He definitely is. Riley,
he's a top kid. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get it as well. He knows how to twist your arm as well.
He's a master manipulator. I have no fear of that. But aren't all kids master manipulators? All of them. Riley boy is why I subscribed. Riley boy is awesome. You're all too good to me, I tell you. He is, without a doubt, he is my shining star, and I wouldn't do any of this if that was going to put Riley boy in any form, shape, at risk. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be on it. But I do thank you for that. I do much appreciate it. Anyway, so we're going to get out of me for love and affection. Apart from it, you're all gits. So I started to watch that program last night, Dusty.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
No, I'm on, mate.
I was. My daughter went to bed.
I'm not a fan. If I'm honest, I've recorded it, so I will. To be fair, I think Mrs. P came in at the wrong time and all that. So I may revisit it, sit down with a pint of beer and try and watch it. But I watched about the first half hour and I thought, I don't know, is it going to be me or not?
Well, the second part's tonight.
Is it? Well, I might get down and get dirty, get the first bit done again then.
Yeah, and then the third part is tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Boring.
Yeah, that's what yeah. I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. But as I say, I might give it a second view of it and see what.
I'd rather watch Sparky poach an egg.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go that far though. I don't think I'd go that far. You tell Riley boy that Granny says Merry Christmas and give him a hug. Yeah, I will do, Granny. Yeah, not a problem. I'll go that far. I wish I had Riley's energy while he's waiting for Santa. I tell you something, Rhonda. I tell you something. That boy is about 145 mile an hour at the moment. He's proper flat out. Proper flat out. So have you got family around for Christmas? Ed, you got anyone coming round to pull your beard or have you? Or
I'm gonna go visit some friends and family
in
the afternoon.
Okay. No, nothing strenuous and nothing flat out.
No.
All right. Yeah, we should be flat out here. I think we got about 12 around Boxing Day total, 12 or 13 around Boxing Day. So we'll be mega busy, which I'm looking forward to because we don't often get round the table with all the trials and tribulations we have of a normal day life. It does take quite a bit to get 13 people around the table and all eat, but I dare say within 20 minutes of that happening, we'll all end up fighting each other and chucking Yorkshire puddings all over the place.
No, I ain't trying my food.
Hammy Hunter says, I thought that was Santa down below me. I know that is Santa. That's Polar Red. He is Santa. If Riley Boy was here right now, he'd be going nuts. I'm telling you. I've got a bloke who I work with on the train called Les. He's a big man. He's a big man, and he's got a beard and he dresses up. He's supposed to wear orange on the railway, but he actually wore a Father Christmas outfit. And Riley, I showed him a photograph, and Riley was convinced I worked with Santa.
Okay.
Convinced.
Well, that's the thing, you know, you can't, you know, what kids see and think and feel is completely different to adults, isn't it? Now, if he came here and saw Paul there right now, we could say, no, he's just having a rest before the race. You know, he's just having a break.
Yeah.
All the little elves are doing all the hard work behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. He is a good lad. He is a good lad without a doubt. And I cherish him. So that's what it's all about. So you won't be going live at all then over Christmas and Snob, but you out the window.
No, I'll only be doing the Friday evening thing, which will be this week, Friday. That's it.
Yeah, cool. I understand.
I've sort of caned me hours as well, so I've got to be very careful. Hello, Carol. Good to see you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've done. I think I've done 13. I've done 7 minutes shy for 14 hours already.
Right.
So,
really?
Yeah. So I've got to be very, very careful. I still feel that if I do 2 3-hour streams and leave myself 7 minutes, I'll be able to do another 3-hour stream with 7 minutes.
Really?
Well, they won't cut you off, will they?
No. I don't know. It won't cut you off. I don't know if it affects your watch time. I don't know because you're still streaming.
Yeah. I'll still be able to stream.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
With that, to be honest with you, though, with the 6 hours and 7 minutes that I've got left, fingers crossed, I should just get over that threshold.
Good.
And I'll be there.
I think you muted yourself there, Mike. Now I've just muted you. Hang on.
All right, I don't want to tie up the channel too much. I have tons of work. I will be going live later on, but I'm holding up a spot over here on Micks channel. So we'll talk to everybody later. Have a nice holiday. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
See you later,
All right, later, everybody.
Take care.
Man. Links in the chat if anyone wants it. Vern, if you're about, mate, come on, pop on up.
He's in the dustbin at the moment.
I don't know what's worse, earache off of Mrs. P or Mick. Trust me, you don't want earache from me. I've got a big voice. I've got a big voice, and I don't mind squeezing a few heads in it. So that's good. Right, Mike's gone. Merry Christmas to Mike. So there's a link there in the chat. If anyone wants it, feel free to come on up and come and say hello and let us know what you're up to over Christmas and what your plans are. If you've got any plans at all. Some people don't have any plans, but I certainly have. It'd be good to see you. Don't forget to give the old thumbs up. That'd be good. I don't know what I'm sat at the moment. I'm probably sat at about 45,000 thumbs down. 46 watching, 46 thumbs up, and 7 on the thumbs down. 7, Dusty. You hear that? That's celebrity status, Dusty.
No, you got more than me. It's not fair.
Yeah, you need to work on your thumbs down, sweetheart. You're not working hard enough on your thumbs down, are you?
No. Damn.
There you go. That's what happens when you hit the big time. See, 49 on a thumbs up, 8 on a thumbs down now. Thank you very much for my thumbs down. Thank you very much for my view time. Make Zippo a moderator. Do I have to? Do I have to give the man any more power than what he actually needs? Where is Zippo? I think didn't he go out? Zippo. Add as moderator. So for those that don't know, today is Pete Frow's birthday. It would be lovely to see Pete come on up on his birthday, but no doubt he's still camera shy. It'd be nice to see him at least once this year, actually see what he looks like. To be fair, I wouldn't know if Pete would be a troll or not, but I've never seen a photograph of him. So, how you doing, AJP? I did see you release a video yesterday. I haven't watched it as of yet. I've been trying to catch up with everyone's videos over the past 2 or 3 days. I've been busy. So, nice to see you. Check out any other channels that are in here. And feel free to come on up. What about you, Gary? You going to come up, Gary, and come and say hello? Or are you too shy as well, despite the fact you're giving me a stick earlier on? It'd be nice to see you. So what are you working on at the moment, and Ed? Are you working on anything? How's your tractor going?
I'm going to start on my tractor this or next week, and I'm starting on my buddy's motor probably the same time, and just a few other little projects. I got some videos I got to edit up and get up posted, and not a whole lot really.
So did you sort out the head gasket issue?
Yes, I'm replacing the block and the heads.
So what was the issue?
Too much compression.
Too much compression.
And too much compression and junk gaskets.
So could that not be caused through rings as well, maybe?
Possibly, but you guys will see it when I tear it down. I'm going to go in depth on it. The bore on that engine is just absolutely trashed, just
really
because of what I do with it. So that's why I'm switching blocks completely, putting steel sleeves in the new block, and putting a lot better heads on it with bigger valves. And I mean, I was pushing 130 psi on the compression per cylinder. So that's that's a lot of compression for those little motors.
Yeah. So where do you think all of that compression is really coming from, though? To trash the bore, that seems to be that seems to be quite an excessive amount of compression.
Well, it's the bore's junk just because we turn them so fast and so hard.
Yeah.
It just wears them out. But the compression is, I had the heads milled and I had the block milled. I got a longer throw crank in it, which pushes the piston up above the bore actually, so it has a little pop out.
Yeah.
And I also was using thinner head gaskets than what stock are. They're probably a third thick is what the stock gaskets are. So all that, in combination with flat top pistons and all that, it raises the compression so high in them that it just it got better when I went to the stock head back to the stock head gaskets, because it lowered the compression down a little bit. But the gasket material was just
Santa.
No.
Wasn't happy.
It's Santa, I'm telling you.
Hi, Riley.
Hi, Church.
That's
Hi.
Father Christmas.
No, different.
Yeah, that's Monkey. That's it. That's Ted.
Hi, Rocky.
Look, it's Father Christmas. Look, I told you he's watching you. I told you he's watching you. No,
Hi, Riley.
I want Rocky.
You want Sparky?
Yeah.
Sparky's gonna get something to eat.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Are you doing it with me, Mama?
Over what?
You doing it with me, Mama?
Mick Mower?
Yeah.
What?
Different.
No, it's behind, isn't it?
No.
What then?
You do it well.
Oh, okay. What have I got? I've got Blobby at the moment. I've got Blobby on my one.
I don't want it.
You don't like that one. What should we have then?
I know.
What
Boy.
about this one? This was quite a good one for Ali.
No.
I thought about
I'll choose. I know. Chopper.
He doesn't more like that.
Well, I can't say that one. Enlarge it, Mick. Oh.
You're a Micks Mower one, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. But stop picking your nose. There you go.
Mama. Sure.
There you go. Is that better? There you go. Better? Happy? Hiya, horses. How you doing?
Who's that?
Boy.
That's Rusty, isn't it? He thinks it's me. Yeah. Hello.
It's Zippo. It's Zippo. Where is it? My finger's pointing at the camera.
I had to pop in real quick, say hi to Riley, boy.
You see, you're lucky, Riley. Say thank you, Zip.
It's a ship. I know. I said, I said, where did you go?
Where did he go? He's going to the doctors.
No, I know.
What?
I thought I heard him say my name a little bit ago, and so I figured I'll take a minute.
You want to say hello?
Thought I'd take a minute and say hello.
Last went out, didn't you? Yeah, you're saying, look, last time Zippo left, you got to say magic words.
What's this?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Ali Mac.
Hello, Max.
Howdy, Buckman.
Oh yeah.
Look.
I think this is live stream, isn't it?
Yeah. Riley.
Daddy.
Zippo talking to you.
Riley.
Yeah.
You're the only reason I subscribe to your dad's channel.
Say of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Daddy.
I have to.
You say you don't do
I,
that?
No, we haven't got Zippo.
I have to put up with your. I have to put up with your dad to see you every once in a while.
No, you don't. You don't.
Rude.
Rude.
I've got a visitor, so I'm going to drop out, Mac, right? Okay?
All right, Ali, no worries, mate. It's
Okay.
cool.
Right, we'll see you all later, guys.
Ali.
Yeah, don't
Bye.
worry.
Bye.
Yep.
What did you say? Did you say we've got a Zippo sticker yet?
Yeah.
Not yet. It'll be on its way, buddy.
It'll be on its way. And a little bit of extra.
Yay.
And a little bit. Don't touch Dane's webcam. That's how it gets trashed with your little fingers in a way. Out of it. Yeah, so yours, have you got yours yet, Zip? Yours were posted about a week and a half ago.
What? Oh, mine went into post about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, should be there any day now, I would have thought.
Okay. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take for yours to get there. I sent it on the slow ship.
That's Diesel Guy's mug that you sent us.
Diesel Guy.
Is that cool or what?
I'll try.
You try it and see if it works.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, guys.
It's a Diesel Guy.
Riley, I gotta go. Snobby, Ed, Sparky, Mick.
Yeah.
Everybody over in the chat. Everyone be safe. Have a very Merry Christmas if I don't see you beforehand.
Shippo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got to
And
say
Zippo.
abracadabra and then disappear.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Abra.
Dabba.
Cadabra.
Dabba. Good boy.
Ah. Can you just turn your camera on, Craig, just for a second, mate, just so I can see you?
Right.
I've had a few problems with some trolls, buddy, and I can't let you up unless I can see your face, buddy. If you haven't got a camera, we're sort of stuffed. I did have someone here earlier on showing. Yep, fantastic. This is Craig Durbin has popped up to say hi. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, brother.
How are you?
Just wanted to drop in. I'm not going to stay long. I got a bunch of stuff to do today, but I wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and then I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah. Say hi to Craig.
Hello.
Hi, Riley.
Who's it?
It's Craig.
Craig.
Merry Christmas.
Is that here?
No, Kathy's not there. No, Kathy's not there. No.
Not here.
Kathy.
Cafe.
Kathy's not
Yeah,
there.
Kathy's resting. I've got to start my work day, so
He's got to go
I
to
just
work.
wanted to drop in and wish you a Merry Christmas.
Say thank you very much.
It's a wee watch.
Thank you
Very
very
welcome.
much.
You guys all have a good day. I just wanted to drop in and say hello.
Yes, mate. Cool.
Howdy.
Yeah, thank you for that, Craig. Much appreciated, buddy. Nice to see you as well. Happy Christmas to you and your family too.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
cafe.
I've been super busy with a bunch of stuff lately, so I apologize, but I definitely want everybody to have a Merry Christmas and let you guys know that I do try to drop in when I can. So,
Yeah, cool. We're busy too, Craig, and with the time zone being what it is, it's darn near impossible.
yeah, I understand that feeling. So you guys have a Merry Christmas. Take care. We'll see you all soon.
You too, buddy. Look
Yeah,
after
you
yourself.
take care, mate.
Hey, Craig.
Bye bye.
See you, Craig.
Bye-bye.
That was nice. Craig popped in to say hello. Link is in the chat. If anyone else wants to pop up with a Christmas message, feel free. Go and get some more juice and you come back.
Daddy.
Yeah. Maybe
Just want to have a bit of
Daily Walker. He says, I'm off work. Merry Christmas.
in which eye?
No. Go and get some more juice
I told you that.
and go and settle down.
I told
You
you
talk to Santa when he come back. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, Shadow. Just your fish out.
Peace out. Yeah, go. My Lord, you see what I mean? He is 145 miles. He's faster than your tractor, Ed, I'm telling you.
I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that.
That's nice to see Craig, don't it, hey?
No, Shadow.
Oh, he's yeah.
Oh,
Ho ho ho, yeah. Well, go and get some juice. Yeah, he's proper. Oh, Scrapping Together's just come on in the old stream. Nice to see you there, Scrapping Together. Hope you're well. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up or thumbs down on your way in or way out. Much appreciated. I don't mind which way it is. Go get some juice, buddy. Hiya, Philip. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see Craig popping in too. Yeah, you have a blessed day too, Craigie boy. Rhonda's saying happy Christmas, which is nice to see. Go and get some apple drink, mate. Yeah, away you go. Good luck. Go and see mummy. Yeah, mummy, go and do it for you. Yeah. My Lord. All right, yeah, it'd be 10 minutes. Yeah, I look forward to that. Righto, sweetheart. Yeah, no worries. 53 on the thumbs up and 7 on the thumbs down. That's much appreciated. Anyone that's new, yes, in a bit. Yeah, cool. Anyone that's new, feel free to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't mind which way it is. Or leave a comment if you want to leave a thumbs down. Either way. Ticket, please. Yeah, you want a ticket, Gary? I'll give you a ticket, mate. No worries. You'll get more than a fridge magnet, you will. So link is there. Feel free, people. So Sparky, what are you doing? Aren't you going off for Christmas somewhere?
Starting to Wednesday, Thursday, we're off to the family, and then we're off the family down other part of the Cornwall area. So it's gonna be travelling a little bit.
How are you travelling down there then?
By bus. There's a bus on the in the area.
My Lord, that take ages, won't it?
It can do, but we're prepared for it.
Well, hopefully. Well, saying that, maybe the roads will be a bit quieter for you.
Mm.
But I certainly. Hi, Whispering Colden. Nice to see you. How you're doing? Hopefully, with everyone being off, the buses should run relatively well, which should be good.
Yeah.
And hopefully you get to your place of resting in good time. I have no intentions of moving anywhere.
Did
Christmas.
The egg shuttle.
Yeah.
What's that?
But I always have an exciting time when I go down to the families. You know what I mean? It's easier because I've got 4 days, 5 days with them, and it's nice. But the only thing I've got to do is a bit of electrical work for them, and rest of it, food's cooked for me. I'm not really fussed.
I thought it was Christmas.
Well, I actually thought he was going to go and have some lessons with Gordon Ramsay, but perhaps it's too hot in the kitchen.
Sparky, they take the mickey out of you, mate.
I can swear like Gordon Ramsay on the stream, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, we've already had some fruitful language on already. No, I wouldn't sweat it too much today.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but Mick, can't you even? You could edit that first 10 minutes out, couldn't you?
It's adult only. It's only the old F word and what have you. So if it gets pulled, it gets pulled. Do you know what I mean? I'm not overly concerned.
Jason's on full today.
Jason's like his four-lift truck, isn't he?
Rumpelstiltskin, how you doing? Nice to see you. I think you're new to my channel. I don't think I've seen you before.
Yeah, I've seen him before. He's in the Whaley's ones and the rest of them. Oh dear.
I'm just a bit curious. So when new people come into the old chat, just have a quick look at your
Yeah,
channel.
I've seen him there, Sparky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. No, you got 20 subscribers. No, I'm happy. It's just literally just some with what's gone on today. I'm just keeping a more of a vigilant sort of eye on what's going on. That's all it is. But
That's just an individual, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lone shark, isn't it? But eventually, the thing is what they forget is that he actually showed his face on my stream and on Martin's stream. Somebody somewhere will know him.
Of course they will.
Somebody somewhere will know him, and before you know it get what's coming. I just hope
£70 a new horseman away, at his front doorstep.
Just hope he lives near me.
No, I think I'm better than horseman, you are. I can collect it for Nick.
Oh yeah. Send it in a nice big box load.
Yeah, I've got 3 dogs here.
Oh yeah. You can't buy that on Amazon.
No.
The last part. I don't know if you're aware, Ed, but I got my Amazon account hacked about a month ago, and the person that hacked my account purchased Johnny something tracksuit, a fashion accessory thing. Johnny, what's it called? Dusty, you'd know, wouldn't you? Johnny.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's like Nike, but it's a Johnny one. What's it called, people? Johnny something. Johnny Hilberg or something.
Idea.
Johnny, I don't know.
Hilfiger.
That's it. Johnny. Yeah, he ordered some Johnny Hilfiger tracky pants and
Tommy.
And a hoodie.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger.
That's it. Tommy Hilfiger. That's it. Yeah. all about 49 quid for a top, 49 quid for a pair of trousers.
That's
So
what,
he
it's
ordered
just what Gary wrote in just now. The National Express.
But he's a bit of a fool, you see, because when he hacked my account and ordered the stuff, he actually put his postal address in it, and I was able to gain his postal address. So what I did was I looked around the local area, and I actually had delivered half a ton of raw pig's manure to his front door to be tipped up loose out of a trailer.
Nice.
So, yeah, so I said to the delivery bloke, no one to be in, mate. Just tip it up, and I'll shovel it later on. So yeah, he just literally backed up onto his driveway, tipped it up, and drove off. So whenever he got up for work or come home from work, he had a nice big half a ton load of pig's manure on his driveway.
I really hope that was his right address, though.
Yeah, if it weren't, it weren't.
Nice.
Well, if it weren't, it weren't. It's what it is. But it would have been linked because that's where the stuff went to. So if somewhere it's linked somewhere. Right, let me put a link in the chat one more time for you guys. There's space for another 4 more. I've got 42 in the house, which is quite nice. So feel free to come on up. You must have your camera on and you must have your mic on. Then there be the rules. Otherwise, you can't come up, unfortunately. But it don't matter if you're not a YouTuber. If you're just a viewer, that's fine. If you're a supporter, love to speak to you. Feel free to come on up and have a chat. At the moment, Sparky's getting ribbed left, right, and centre by about 3 or 4 of my subscribers.
Craig, yeah. Hello, Crackness.
Craig, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I'm just chilling out. It's you know what I mean? It's Monday afternoon, and I ain't got a care in the bloody world.
Yeah, you was up early this morning, weren't you, Sparky?
Yes, about 2:30 officially 2:30, because the bloody freaking neighbours, bloody loud as hell.
Oh, were they? Oh. Were they poking you with a stick?
No, they were shouting, screaming, sounding like a bunch of schoolgirls.
Oh, excellent.
Oh dear. It's not good, is it?
The eggs on the bus go round and round.
I'm not biting, I'm not bothered.
I tell you something,
They're wasting the time.
They are wicked today, aren't they? They're not holding back today, Sparky.
I just get excited with it all, you know what I mean? What to expect, you know what I mean? I have an exciting time.
Well, I think you're getting picked on, is what I think. Right, I'm going to make a quick cup of coffee. Hold the fort, people.
Yeah, 2 sugars milk, please.
Yeah, all right.
We're all egging each other on.
Yeah, it's fine. Whoa, where's he gone? Where's he compared to? Bear one. Oh, dear.
I'm going to have to make up a song of eggs.
Yeah, he's going to have to make up a rhyme and poem.
And YouTube it go viral.
Yeah.
It could do. It could go for a fantastic topic.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That troll was a nutter. Couldn't believe how long it took to get rid of it.
Smokey's in the house. Good to see you, Smokey.
Oh, the chimney's in the house. Oh.
Crazy. Crazy.
Whoa.
What was that sauce he's drinking out of the bottle?
Ranch.
Eggnog.
Ranch sauce. Whole bottle of it. Crazy. Okay, Puller Bear.
Yeah. Take care, mate.
I hope you have a very, very nice Christmas. Oh, well, that's a good thing then, the Crackness. He does look exhausted, doesn't he?
Hi.
Exhausted.
This is my chill out chair.
We was about to do exactly the same thing, Sparky. We was just about to sort of chill out. We was up early, you know, just chill out, watch a bit of TV, and then you get that notification, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've spent a few hours already on the tube this morning.
Diesel guy, I'm going to get my own back one day, don't worry, I've got something planned. Wait till my new channel starts. Some people's going to get mentioned.
Old MacDonald had some eggs with a crack, crack here. There, crack, crack there.
Yeah, that's not bad. That one. I give you egg for one.
Yeah, he went to the Royal Exchange.
Yeah.
Keep them going, lads. Keep them going.
I don't mind. I'm just going to lay here. I'm going to relax.
No, I'm serious, Starkey. You should do a song on eggs.
Well, you could always put your egg phones on, couldn't you?
Mm.
Put your egg phones on.
It's been like Dusty's stream last night. That was exciting as well, wasn't it?
Oh, that was brilliant, wasn't it, eh? All them
good stream.
all them old cartoons coming out. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Brain cells work.
Oh, you had to be of a certain age to know any of them, wouldn't you, eh?
I don't mind Diesel Guy. Trust me. I've got something planned, and I'm going to wait till about the second week of January. It'll be all kicking off lovely. And there'll be a lot of live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah. And it'll be an exciting time, and it'll be the extraordinary days ahead. See, I've got the puns as well. Frankly, I do not give a damn today.
Don't throw some eggs at your neighbour's house.
Sparky, no aggression today, please.
Yeah, was that loud enough?
What the dickens was that? Is that Snobby farting?
No, that was some supercar just driving up the road.
It sounded like somebody let wind. I thought it was you ripping the sofa.
No. That was either some sort of Ferrari or Lamborghini.
Snobby, I don't believe it. I believe it was you.
No, it weren't.
No, nothing to do with me.
All right, then it must be Dusty then. It must have been Dusty.
Might
Fluff.
have been.
Ladies don't fart, they fluff.
Me?
I'll stick up for you, Dusty.
Joe.
You're welcome.
You can keep your mouth shut over this subject, you know what I mean?
Us women stick together.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
He said it about me as well, so don't you worry.
I ain't.
The reindeer girl, that's what you should call her.
Oh,
She had-
so get the back of your feet.
Oh.
Cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Are we still on the egg jokes, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, he's being poked from everywhere, every angle.
Oh dear, it's not good. Well, there's a link to the chat. 44 in the house, which is good to see. Let's close the old door up a smidge just to try and warm the shed through, because it is a bit cold. Mick, hi, it's Doug. Waiting, it's cut off.
Can you pick that off?
Okay.
That's bugging me.
Well, Doug. No worries. So, what are your plans then? Christmas, snobbies? Is it just a house full of family and
Yeah.
chilling out?
Yeah, Christmas Day, obviously my son's coming over. I believe there's a possibility he's going to shut the flat down and come back home.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He sort of fell out with a girlfriend that he was with. That's gone wonky.
He's going to come home and save some money.
He's going to come home and save a bit of money. But that's the thing, isn't it? You don't actually know what a person's like to live with until you live with them. And you soon find out very, very quickly if you're compatible or not.
So what? I mean, I don't want to pry, but what was the crack? He moved him a bit of crumpet, and then it all went peculiar.
Well, they'd been with each other for about 2.5 years, and then decided to get a flat together, which was great. You know, it's good for both of them. And yeah, I don't know, it just didn't gel, I suppose. So it's one of them things you learn in life.
Sooner rather than later, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sooner rather than later. I mean, it's some people can spend 8 or 9 years together, get into all sorts of debt with each other, and all this whole sort of caper goes belly up, and end up fighting who owes what bill. And
well, that has developed just a small bit with some Sky Network, you know, but
Yeah.
The good thing about it is he's only having to give like a month notice on the flat, so he can just pay it and then stay there for the month, and he's out.
He can leave earlier.
Yeah. He's still got to pay the month.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you could give 2 weeks notice. In most contracts, you can give 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think when it comes to the 31st of December, he's going to let them know that that's it. He's finished, and he's going to pay the month. And then, like I say, he can leave the next day if he wants, but he's still got to pay that month.
Got to move everything.
All right.
And get everything out.
So I suppose Mummy is absolutely over the moon. She's got a little princess coming back.
Yeah, because they side together, them two.
All right. Okay. So we're going to be. So we might be seeing him a bit more on the old live streams. Then he might be putting an appearance there. Then.
Well, we are trying to push him that way.
We are trying to, but right now I don't know whether it's because he's really busy at work or whatever. I don't know, but he's just I don't know. He's got all the other apps and stuff, and he like the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all them things that are going on all the time. All no Snapchats and everything. Oh, it's just crazy. I couldn't deal with it.
He's going back to fishing. He's doing his fishing. So.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, I think we've all been there. I was kindly asked to leave the family home at the age of 15 and a half. Apparently, I'd outgrown the nest, and I was asked to.
Nice to have it.
I was asked to move, and I actually I worked on a farm at the time, and they had a cottage up for sale, up for rent, which was £50 a week. And I was only earning about £300 a month then, and I moved out very early on in life. But I had to spend a stint back at the parents when a relationship went south. And funny enough, after that, I met Mrs. P. So at the end of the day, if he's back home and he can get back on his feet, which is what most people just need a bit of downtime just to regroup.
Yeah.
I think I had about 6 months back at my parents' place. Just literally, it wasn't rent free. The old man still charged me rent and what have you, but it was nowhere near what I was paying. And it gave me 6 months just to buy it. So when I split from my ex, I just walked out because of certain things, and I just told Brandon at the time to pack an overnight bag. We're off, and I left everything, fridge, freezers, everything I paid for. I just left it. I just walked out. And I had to have 6 months back at the old parents' house just to regroup, new TV, new set, or not new, but secondhand, you know. And ended up buying this place. So, you know, Mummy look after him and tuck him into bed each night and read him a story and all that sort of good stuff.
I think the thing that went wrong is he gave up his hobby.
Yeah, he gave up his hobby. See, that was half the problem.
Because he's a kid that needs time out to reflect, and he gave up fishing for her, and it just didn't work. No,
and it's disappointing for me because I was going to be turning the spare room that we have now into like a YouTube room.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
It was in Snobby's head.
Yeah.
Which means it was going to get done.
Snobby's head.
I've got plans for the mother-in-law's room.
Yeah.
I told him to build a shed.
Yeah. I mean,
Tim Palmer was put out at 15 too. Yeah, I was about 15 when I got put out. Oh yeah, when I got put out. Only because me and the old man clashed. That's all it was, and would have ended up knocking each other out. So I had to leave. Nothing nasty. He's just that generation, and he likes things done his own way. And I was working whatever hours it was, and I like things done my way. And he said, "Well, if you want it that way, you can find your own place." So I did.
Yeah.
You know? And I went straight to work on a farm, which is ideal. It happens. You know, we all have. You know, when you live in a close proximity with your parents, it's hard. And him moving back in, it might be right for a month or two. And he might start thinking, "Oh, what have I done?"
Oh,
you know,
cool.
Because you know it's hard. Because the house, if he's how long's he been in his own place now?
8 months.
8 months.
See, 8 months is long enough to know that you walk around your house naked and do your own things and all the rest of it and do what you want to do. You know what I mean? And it's no longer your own. So
Charlie's bits in a gift bag.
Yeah. Oh, I think he'd be all right. He's a good lad. they're both good kids. You know what I mean?
It definitely seems like it's not, and he might just want another little foot up, and he'd be on his way again.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I was a lad, right, my parents literally had to drag me out of bed to go to work. Literally, you know, grab me and, you know, jump on me almost to get me to move. These kids, they're up. They're just so efficient themselves. They're up. They're out. They're gone to work.
Yeah, definitely. It's what it is. Tim went to work on a fun fair. There you go, not free digs, but you know, easier life and what he used to. It's exactly the same. But my old man, despite the fact I love him with all my heart, he is, or he was, a very hard man. His mum was Irish, which is where I get my heritage from. And there were 14 kids in the house, and life in those days was particularly tough. And there was always consequences if you did something wrong, and the consequences were quite severe. All right, Granny.
Sorry, dog barking.
And unfortunately for my dad, the way he was brought up carried on. And the consequences for us doing something wrong, me and my two brothers, it was normally quite severe with regards to the punishment we received back in those days. There's only so many times you'll have a stick turned to you before you turn back and bite the stick yourself. So
No, I've been there, Mick. I've been there.
You know, well, funnily enough, the stick is in the other shed. I've got it. It was one of the last things I took out of the house. And my two older brothers remained there, and I thought, well, all the time he's got that, the other two are gonna get it. So I took it with me, and that stick 40 years later, or 30 years later, is in my possession. I've got it.
But reflecting on all that, you know, it makes you the man you are today, right?
Without a shadow of a doubt. Don't be misinformed. I was a git.
Yeah.
And oh no, I think I possibly was on the higher scale.
Yeah.
And it's all he could do to control us, you know. But that was why I had to leave, because one day he went to give me a disciplining, and I told him if he hits me with a stick, then he's going to get hit back with it. So that's when he said I think it's time we left. So I said, yeah, fair enough, I'll go. And his last words to me were, bring the suitcase back when you finished.
Yeah, because it belongs to him.
But since then, you know, he's apologised, because times have moved on. He's moved on, and he's apologised for his actions. But he said that's all I knew.
Yeah,
that's all I knew. And to this day, I've never turned a hand to any of my kids, not once, not even in anger.
No, Poppet as Princess Poppet has pushed his boundaries a couple of times. Yeah, where I've had to sort of grab hold of him and say, yeah. But my daughter, I think she's only ever had one clip round the ear roll.
That's because she was late, and then you took her out for dinner.
Yeah, and you do feel terrible for it after.
I can remember doing something, and my dad used to work a lot of nights. In fact, he used to work 2 jobs because the money wasn't in the house. So stress levels were already high, and we used to play mum up for something wicked. And mum would say, "You wait till your man gets home." And I was thinking, yeah, that'll be 4:30 in the morning. He ain't never gonna wake me up. 4:30, out of bed, all 3 of you, pants down, and you got it. And then he'd say, go back to bed, go back to sleep. Well, you try going back to sleep when your arsehole's numb. I'm telling you, I'm ringing. You try going back to sleep. You try going back to sleep then. But like I say, you know, it wasn't uncommon for the police to be banging on the door. It wasn't uncommon for this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? I was a bit of a git. But I have turned my life right around, and a lot of that I've got him to thank for that, because had he not been quite so tough on us, I'll probably be inside now.
Yeah.
That's the simple thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. It makes you the person that you are today. Sometimes you're a better person than what your parents were.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
definitely.
true.
I mean, Tim said he had to grow up without a dad, and I think in many ways I did too. He was always there. I just never saw him. And the only advice, if ever I went to my dad for advice, life advice, I'd say, Dad, I think about doing this. What do you think? And he'd say, well, try it. And if it goes belly up, then there's your answer.
I've never had a true family because I've only had Joe's, like I said before. And the thing is, people keep asking us, what do we do for Christmas time? But I say go around to Joe's, and people are always asking me, why about your real dad? What about this? What about that? I said, no, I've got nobody.
Look.
Everyone's life is different. Everyone's environment is different. And you can't hold grudges for what people did or do. You can in other cases. There's lots of evidence to support that you can in other cases because of the way some parents are with their kids, and it is seen.
But it's like somebody asked me the other day. It's like one of my good friends. He said, "What do you want to do for your 29th birthday on the January 29th of January?" I said, "Well, I'm away. Me and my missus are away." He said, "We'll organise something." I said, "No point. I'm away." He said, "I'll sort something out for you." I've known him nearly 15 years, and he has sorted something out for us.
What, he's only 29?
No, 29th of January.
Oh.
It's Granny.
Who are you? A baby.
So on the 29th of January, so he sorted something nice out for us.
Merry Christmas, Riley.
Happy Christmas.
Good boy. I only got a belt when I came home drunk at 14.
You right?
Well, I've actually got marks on my back from my dad's belt. I've actually got scars on my back.
Right.
My dad had a proper belt with a brass buckle on it, and but that wasn't uncommon to get that. Yeah. No, we haven't got sick from Granny yet. We will do. But I mean, going back to my dad's day, you imagine having 14 kids in the house, and no money. All the boys were put to work at the earliest age possible to bring home money. In fact, my dad was a painter and decorator for years. Still is. And when he used to go and go up anywhere in the country, and he'd live in a caravan to save by getting digs. And when he used to come back after about 4 or 6 weeks, his mum would still expect the rent to be paid for his room, despite the fact he wasn't there. And her answer was, I could have rented it out to somebody. So he went away and worked in a caravan for 6, 8 weeks, and when he come back, he still had to pay the 6, 8 weeks back rent.
Yeah.
It's just the way it was. I know that my dad was regularly punished by my gran, because she was a big Irish woman. My granddad was a very short, little, skinny bloke, and when Gran got too old to issue the discipline, it fell upon my dad's eldest brother. He had to do it, and that was normally a 2. Okay, mate, no worries. That was normally a lump of hose pipe 2 foot long across the back is what we used to get. I don't know how you even fashion that out to be a discipline tool, to have a lump of 2 foot hose on the end of a bit of copper pipe as a whip. But that's what my dad used to get. That's what he used to get, And I can remember when my gran actually passed away, my dad and his brothers that are still alive, their simple words at her graveside were, "The bitch is dead." Because
Lovely.
as kids, that they were beaten an inch from their lives on a regular basis for stupid stuff. Who had the last roast potato? All that sort of caper. But that's what it was about. But deep down, he's a really good man, and he just like any other dad, he tries his best, which is not always good enough sometimes. But in reflection, he did a really good job. He raised 4 kids who are all married with their own kids and doing well. So he did okay. But not everyone's so lucky to have a parent like that. But he was a very hard man indeed. Very hard indeed. But,
Yeah, we've got Living History comes alive in the chat, and we've just got Alexander Smith. Hello, guys.
Alex, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Will Higgs just upload a quick video looking at my vintage toy collection. Cool, no worries.
And this guy's garage. Hello there. Merry Christmas to you all that just come in.
I was the youngest, so my mum was crying her eyes out before he got to me. But yeah, I know. I think to a degree we've all been there, you know.
Yep.
And it was just, mate. Was it that generation? It depends if you were working class or not. That might have something to do with it. But I keep asking my missus to hit me. Yeah, that's a different. I get that regular as well, Gary. That's a different type of punishment. But I did all right. And look at me. You know, I've got a successful job. I own my own house, despite the fact I'm paying it off. And I've got a YouTube channel, and I've got a lovely wife and 4 adoring kids. So,
and a great bunch of people around you from YouTube.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Right.
You know, I mean, and my kids, trust me, my kids are not a touch on what I was when I was their age. Nowhere even close.
Nowhere close to it, are they?
You know, one of my middle boys, Josh, he recently we got a phone call to say he's not very well. He got out to like a slumber party style thing, you know. He's not very well. Can we come pick him up? They've had to call an ambulance for him. So I got there. Sue come with me, sort of thing, and picked Joshy up. Anyway, he was literally out of body, experiencing acting really peculiar. And I'd asked the other kids with him, had he been taking drugs? And no drugs. And there's actually the mum was there. This kid's mum was there. About 3 or 4 kids in the house. And Sue was beside herself with worry, and I just said, "He's pissed. He's just pissed, you know." And it come to light. Went to A&E, and he had to be looked after in A&E for 2 or 3 hours. And because Sue worked in the hospital, they showed him more lenience. They normally just watch you and let you go through it, because try and teach you a lesson. And it turned out he'd done about half a bottle of Bacardi to try and catch up because he was late to the party. So it was all self-inflicted, you know. But in my day, I would never have gone home like that, or let alone ring my parents. I'd gone through that myself. Do you know what I mean? So. I can remember getting so drunk one night. Me and my best friend Freddie. We were hammered, and we were running round a roundabout, drunk as fools, like you do at 3:30 in the morning. And I jumped on this small tree and to swing on it, and it snapped. And just as it snapped, there's a set of blue lights come on. So they were obviously waiting for us. Oh. I got nicked, and they charged me with criminal damage, resisting arrest, drunk and disorderly, assault on a police officer, and all that sort of good stuff. And when I got into the old cell, like they said, you're entitled to one phone call. Would you like to ring your parents? Hell no. If you think I'm waking my old man up at 3:30 in the morning to come, no, Charles. I'd rather walk back. Thank you very much.
A long walk.
Well, from Worthing to Arundel was about 12.5 miles. And
that's where my dad was.
Yeah, we've been around all many times.
That's my hometown. That's where I was pretty much brought up.
Yeah.
So your dad was from Arundel, was he?
No. That's where he served some time.
Ford.
Yeah, we've been in there.
Ford Open Air Museum. Yeah. They changed it. Breach of the peace, is it? Yeah, well, it wasn't called breach of the peace in my day. When he whacked a copper, you got done for assault. It's what it is. I say I wasn't your average child. You all right, Sparky?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just yawning.
We've got Stephen Dennis coming into the chat. Hello, Stephen. Merry Christmas.
I once lived in South Ferring. Yes, South Ferring's not far from me.
Donald's in the chat as well.
20 minutes.
We've got a Mike Mantle as well. Hello, Mike.
You know, Nick, I never done anything like that whenever I was young.
The thing is, Granny, is I did a lot of stuff but half the stuff I did, I never got caught for. That's the difference.
And if you believe that, I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Half the stuff I did, I never got caught for. I was just a bit more cunning in those days, I suppose.
My grandmother raised me, so I pretty much did whatever.
I was a naughty girl. I used to get told off.
Yeah, I think just juveniles go for it.
Good eye in here and good eye in
Yeah,
there.
the thing is with Mile Man is that the way that the one thing I disagree with what he did was if I could go to work and have a really good day, you know, earn a few quid, have a good day. My other brother Andy, he could go to work, have a good day, and Vince, my other brother, he would play up and something would happen. So when we all got back home, we all copped it because Vince had done something wrong. So what generally used to happen after that is we'd get a good hiding from the old man. We'd then go upstairs and beat the merry hell out of Vince because we had just been battered for something that we had no reflection on us. So that's the one thing I didn't agree with. But we soon learned to have each other's backs, you know, and try and all behave ourselves. Eventually, the penny dropped, but the damage was already done.
All part of growing up, isn't it?
As I say, I turned out all right in the end. Well, a bit cross-eyed, but I'm all right. Part of life's lessons. But if everyone wanted me, I'd be there. Good morning, Mick. I can't stay. I want to wish you a blessed Christmas and prosperous for the new year. God, yeah, thank you very much, Lou. Leave a thumbs up or thumbs down on the way out, Lou. Much appreciated, mate. Nice to see you. Happy to have you in. My parents owned Launders that used to be in South Ferring. Launders, South Ferring. Launders. I can't picture off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Because Ferring isn't a very big one.
No, but my grandmother was too lenient. I was all the way on the flip side. I'd leave the house at 8 o'clock in the morning when I was 7 years old, and I wouldn't get home until 9 or 10 at night.
Really?
She was never ever concerned about that.
Well, I didn't actually know my granddad on my dad's side. I was born after he passed, but my granddad on my mum's side, he was 6'6", and he only had to be in the same room, and he demanded the respect he needed. You only had to look at him, and you knew to behave yourself.
Yep.
They were just those sort of people. Even to this day, if I tower over Mile Man now. Mile Man's only about 5'8". 5'9". You're not very tall, and even now, if I'm around Mum's, I've had a cup of coffee and I'm washing my cup up, and he goes behind me. The little hairs on the back of my neck poke up. Even to this day, they're still poked up, and I have to sort of have a quick double check. He's like, "I'm only here, don't worry," you know, waiting for one outside the ear roll. But Mick is never boring. Am I boring you? Sorry, I didn't mean to be boring.
Right, the Hammy Hunter said Tech is nodding off, and I swear, Mick ain't that boring, Tech. Come on, Tech. Wakey, wakey.
Yes, Edward Thomas. I was a bad girl, definitely.
I think we all are. I mean, but judging that, I mean, did you see them riots up in London a couple of years ago with them nippers running around London causing a mock? Do you know what I mean? That wouldn't have happened in my day. That wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I can remember the local Bobby, PC Jilks, his name was. He was a git, and he would turn up at the most stupidest of places. I could be in the middle of nowhere, up to no good, in the middle of nowhere, and he would just rock up. You know, I don't know how he knew we were there, but he certainly knew. And he used to give you one outside the ear roll and say, "Go and tell your dad I've given you one outside the ear roll." So I'll go back thinking Mile Man's got my back. And when I told him that the policeman gave me one outside the ear roll, he used to give me another one because I got caught. Hello. Yeah, we've got Granny, and Tech's got Rab's Nest on the moment. Mick, I bet your dad is proud of you. He is proud of me. Even to the degree, going back to my to my youthful days, I actually received an award from Queen Elizabeth many years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
No. I used to work on the river at Arundel, and there's a boathouse just down there where I used to work, where I used to work. And I was only about 14 at the time, long blonde locks. So I'm going back. Yeah.
How you doing?
No, that's Sparky. It's not me. That's Sparky.
Show you.
No, can't do it. That's
Show
Sparky.
you.
You can't look. That's Spark.
No.
What are you trying to show me, son?
Oh, I see what
This one.
building.
Yeah. That's Sparky. It's
No.
not me. See, I can do that. See, he's gone to sleep. I think he's gone to sleep. There you go. Put him down there. See? He's gone to sleep. So,
What?
So, yeah, at the age of 14, a young girl called Stacey, she was only about 9 years old. She actually fell in the river, and I was working on the riverside. Yeah, I can see.
Mommy.
Yeah, I can see Mummy.
Is that hi?
Yeah, and she fell in, and just through normal reaction, I jumped straight in and went to her aid. And by the time I'd actually jumped in, and got to her, she'd already gone under the water twice.
Oh my!
And by the time I got to her, I was already about 150 meters away from where I jumped in. I had to go underwater to go and get her, and I pulled her up by her hair. I pulled her out, and someone threw me a rope and all the rest of it, and a job done. And I went back to work. Unbeknown to me, someone obviously saw that all happen, and about 2 weeks later, I got an invite from Lizzie to say you've been awarded an award based on Vellum, it's called, which is a bravery award. It's one of the highest awards you can get. So I went to this big ceremony and got awarded this certificate.
Yeah, Dada.
But I can remember, yeah,
Hey,
that is
Dada.
good reading, Riley. Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Alexander says Mick says put Sparky down the basement for a bit. He doesn't look himself. Yeah. So I can remember going home after I worked a full day, and I pulled this girl out the river, who without a doubt would have drowned, without a doubt.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Riley boy. Merry Christmas, little man from the Hammy Hunter.
Where?
So I walked home. I walked home in a pair of shorts that I was. Yeah.
Where?
What?
Where is it?
It's up there. You have to wait. Daddy's talking. I walked home in a pair of shorts that I was given by my boss. I had a pair of deck shoes on, which was boating shoes. And I went in, sat down, and the old man said, in the kitchen. The old man said, "How's your day going, boy?" And I said, "Not too bad, Pop. I managed to pull a girl out of the river." So I told him what had happened, and do you know what he done? He gave me one upside the ear hole.
What?
And he said, "You stupid boy, I could have lost you." That's what he said.
Yeah.
Don't make no sense.
Oh,
So,
couldn't he?
I've been working the river since the age of 9, and the old boy who taught me on the river, Andre, not only did he teach me mechanics, but he taught me survival, how to swim in the river at full state of tide. The River Arun is the second fastest river in the UK, and he taught me how to survive in the water, how to not get caught up with the undercurrents and what have you. So I was perfectly at ease in the river and in the water. But yeah, the old man gave me one outside the ear hole. He just said I could have lost you, you know. But if I hadn't gone in, then that young girl wouldn't be here today.
You awake?
I'm always all right.
You're all right, Spark. You look a bit dozy.
No, I'm fine. Just no sleep. I've had about 3 or 4 hours sleep total in 3 days.
All right.
It always looks like that, Mick.
Yeah.
Well, way to go, Mick.
It happens, you know.
Did you ever keep up with the girl? What happened to her in her life?
Oh yeah. For years after, her and her dad used to come down regularly down to the boatyard, and come and give me a gift or come and say hello and what have you. But as time's gone on, it's sort of lost touch. But yeah, she was fine. But she was feeding the ducks, and as she threw the bread in, she just went in with it.
Oh no!
And that was it. She fell about 15 feet down the bank, and into the water she went. So the tide took her in no time at all. You know, so, without a doubt, you know, saved her life. But yeah, I got one off the old man for that. But
So-
it is. I know he was very proud when we went to a ceremony, and he had to get dressed up like a kipper. I know he thought a lot of that, and I've got a photograph somewhere. I'll show you guys one day what I looked like when I was about 14 years old with long blonde locks. I looked hideous. But it was probably one of the proudest days of his life, you know. But there you go. It's part of life's lessons, isn't it? You know, I'm quite a strong swimmer, and I know quite a bit about survival too. So life's lessons have told me to survive. So
Wonderful story.
I think
your
that'd be a
son guy,
great.
Mick. I like to think so.
I think that'd be a great show, actually. Show and tell with the pictures
Yeah, I do too.
back in the
I
day.
don't think it's on this PC. It's on an old PC of some old photographs, you know. But
Yeah.
I'll dig it out. I even have my Public Enemy T-shirt on. That's how going back I was.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, and I had the sleeves cut off of it because I was that type of guy. I had the sleeves cut off.
Yeah.
I was in all the papers and all that old sort of caper. Get the girl on, Mick. Get the girl on. Get the girl on. Oh, Stacey, I don't know where she is now. I've got no idea. I did try searching for her on Facebook, but she's probably married now with kids and changed her name and all the rest of it. I've got no idea. She didn't live too far away. Lives up in Bedhampton, up near Portsmouth, up that way somewhere. But it's just one. Go on.
It would be wonderful to know how she fared, or she had a family and everything, you know.
Well, the last I heard, she was getting married. But, I mean, I'm going back sort of 10 years now, and she's actually learning how to swim, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
All kids need to learn how to swim at a very young age. Riley boy is absolutely terrified of water. Oh, he cannot stand it. But he did quite well on holiday with me. But he won't wear a life vest either. So when we went on a boat trip, we was jumping off the boat into the sea, and he clings onto me like a spider monkey, and he won't let go. So all the time he's with his dad, he feels quite safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of them stories I had. I've got loads like that. Other ones are not quite so rebelling. Like the time I got caught up on top of Arundel Castle, pissed out my head with fish and chips. That's another story. You know, I've been everywhere, done everything. Wore the t-shirt. You know, all part of life's lessons that we do, isn't it?
Oh yes.
So, well, let me put the link in there for anyone. If I'm starting to bore people with my life experiences, you want to hear all about me and my past.
Oh, that's all right, mate.
Well,
There's the
I'll
link.
tell you something. What happened to us then? It takes 2 seconds.
Hold
Don't
on.
start the arguments. Don't start the actual egg puns. I was a first
Hold
aider
on,
for.
hold on, Sparkly. Let me just get my pillow ready first because
Oh, for
I don't know how long this is going to be.
Get comfy.
Get it. I'm not going to do any more today. I'm going to sit back and
you are.
relax.
There you are. Go on,
Right.
Spark.
I was a first aider for Stoneleigh Bible Week.
Stoneleigh what?
Bible Week, Christian place in Coventry. And a 17-year-old girl collapsed. And I was the only first aider person around at the time. And I said, well, get on the radio, got the people sorted. 3 days later, she come back to me and said, anytime you're in the area, please pop in. So 3 months later, I was over there. She invited us and her family over for a meal, and the meal was absolutely wicked.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice when you can change someone's life. I tell you.
Yeah. But she basically dieted without proper dieting things. So she's not eating properly or anything.
Well, definitely. I mean, as a first aider for so many years, I'm not saying I'm a hero because I ain't, but I've come across so many life-changing conditions and circumstances from RTAs. I mean, I've done mouth to mouth, I've done CPR, I've done all of that. Working on a farm actually showed me some of the most horrific accidents you can possibly imagine. I got called to a bloke on one part of the farm. We used to work this big machinery. You know what? You know the scenes out of like Batman back in the 80s where Batman would be tied to a conveyor belt and he'd have these big knives coming down, wouldn't he? And like, you know, all that sort of malarkey. That's what the machinery was that I used to work on. And I got called to a bloke. He had a crush injury on his arm. A press had come up with used to stack the boxes, big 6 foot by 8 foot boxes. So I grabbed my snatch bag and shot off down the bottom end of the farm to see him, and he's walking up towards me like that with all this blood coming out. And I said, "What you done? What you done there?" And he went, "My arm's come off." His arm had come clean off. Nothing there. Crazy.
Oh my God.
Some horrific. I mean, health and safety back then was absolutely shocking. But his whole arm was off, gone. We saved it. It got it put back on. But
down the street we used to live. It's crazy stuff. Mrs. and me was just outside, and we saw a car spun off the road and literally flip, and we was like, "Whoa!" So we went to see everything was all right. There was a baby in the back. Got my missus to get the baby out. Literally, this sorted. I told the guy, "Stay where he is." He just took the seatbelt off, literally crawled out. I said, "Stay where you are," and he wouldn't. 2 seconds later, it was out, literally out.
Yeah, we do.
And
Mate, we do. I've seen quite a bit in my time, but now the job I'm in now, every single person on the railway is a full first aider. Every one of us, because we're in an industry when you get hit by a train, you want more than a plaster. It's as simple as that. So we're actually taught. Our first aid is actually taught pretty much by ex-army. We're taught the same as anyone in the military who's out in the battlefield, because they're the type of injuries that you sustain, which is good. My uncle chucked me off a boat, sink or swim. Yeah, I had pretty much the same treatment. My dad tied a rope around my waist and chucked me in the river. And see how you get on with that. Again, it's just a mentality, isn't it? Just a mentality. Sink or swim.
A lot of people ask me about electric shocks. Do I get any? I said, if you know what you're doing, you don't get them. But I've seen so many stupid idiots getting electric shocks, doing daft stuff. Namely Ian, but I'm going to say nothing more about that one.
Yeah.
What Ian? Yeah, Ian's electrics. Yeah. To be fair, mine ain't much better at the moment until I get mine hardwired in. I'm
takes
running
time.
off extension
It takes
leads at the
time.
moment. But I'm hoping this year for my channel is going to be one of the best years I've ever had. I've already got a good number of stock in. I've got more tools coming in by the minute and what have you. So I'm hoping this year should be a good year for me, and I can get some serious stuff done. And I'm already toying with the idea of upgrading my shed already. Despite the fact that I've only just got it, if I can sell it for a good price, I want to get something. It's just about another 3 inches taller would be nice, because at the moment I keep bashing my barnet on my supports going across the shed. So it's either that or I've got to stoop everywhere I go.
What about raising it?
I could do, but then
It's going to be like 8 posts, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not. It's 10 foot by 20 foot. So it's
it's 12 then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it'd be 10 lots to go up plus all the wood. So I might just get to go. I mean, Martin's got a nice summer house, and maybe that's what I need to do is go towards a summer house and spend about 2 or 3 grand on one. But this will do for now. I'm quite happy for now. It's given me the space that I need, and I'm now nice and dry in here, which is nice. Well, I wasn't before. Everyone needs a bigger store. I think if you spoke to anybody that's got any kind of workshop, anyone would say, "I need a bigger workshop."
Yep.
Anyone. What about you, Snob? You want a bigger workshop?
No. I'm pretty happy with what I've got. It's okay. It does what I needed to do.
I think if you're looking to expand any way, shape, or form, or to progress, then I think you would. I mean, I'm always looking for more stuff. So
I've got no options, Mick, unless I move. I'm very limited for the space. I've already got one 6 foot by 6 foot shed that's full up with stuff like that I've got to take apart. I've got a shed out there that's about 5 foot by 3 foot that's full up with fishing gear. And then another little shed that's got a lot of poppet stuff in, the car stuff.
Yeah, I think if you had a garden like mine, you'd be same thinking as me. You know what I mean? You'd be looking to extend and.
Well, I'd have a brick built one like I've got now. You know, nice concrete base down, brick, single skin brick, rendered on the outside, rendered on the inside, and a proper tiled roof. You know, so you ain't got no worries with it for the amount of time you'll ever be there.
Yeah, I was sort of toying with the same idea myself, Snob, of putting a decent one down, but for now I'm happy. Now that my dogs have all gone and I've got the kennel store, I can probably fit in there probably about 60 to 70 mowers in there comfortably if I stack them right.
Yeah.
I can fit probably about another 10 or 12 in here. So, but that should give me enough rolling stock for the year to start.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that people don't want mowers. You know, I may get all this stock in and not sell a bean. You know.
Yeah.
I need a bigger shed.
Everyone does. If you could get a choice,
I got 3.5 foot of space between the desks that I use in here. That's my space I have to move in.
Yeah.
I sit here and measure, but I do have a bigger shed. I just need to get it cleaned out and organized and throw a bunch of stuff away.
It's getting it all sorted. I mean, I still haven't got my old shed sorted. Yeah, it's still up.
Yeah, and then you get someone like Dirt Rider that says he wants to put like a bit extra on the end of his barn. You know,
don't he just annoy you?
You know, he's just, you know, he can fit my whole garden, house, and everything in what he's got already.
See, if I was someone like Dirt Rider, I would get some metal work in. I'd make that 2 stories.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'd do. I'd have it 2 stories.
What about the basement as well?
I don't know if there's a regulation against it. I don't know, but he's got enough room there to make that into a multi-story car park. I'm building one at the moment. Oh, sorry, Mower Man's building one at the moment. I want to add onto a barn. Oh my lord, Mike, really?
Yeah.
Raphael, I had a big one, but I mess it up with all my scraps, so I need bigger now. That's the other issue, and I am so determined this year not to let this shack get in the same condition as the old one. At the moment, it's full. Well, I can get more in here. I can probably get another 8 mowers in here, but even all my stuff behind me is still all racked up, stacked up, exactly how I like it. And I'm not going back to how my old shed was, where I couldn't even move. I'm not doing it. I need cooling. I need ceiling height for my hoist. Yeah, I'm the same. It's only these beams here. It's only these beams. They're exactly 6 foot, and I'm 6'2". So there's not a lot of weight on them. So I might just if I get some thick angle iron or some thick channel metal work. It's only got to be about how wide is that? It's only got to be 1 3/4 inch. If I get some 1 3/4 inch channel metal work, probably about 6 mil thick. Cut these beams out, and then just have some channel going up to support it. That would do the job, and I'll be happy with it. Best way, sorry, man, is to build your own. It is. I looked at building my own, but for me, my old shed was leaking faster than the vegetable calendar, and I needed something quick. And I had the money in the account right at the end of the season, and I thought stuff it, buy it. But in reflection, I should have gone for the upgrades they offered, which is a bigger, a heavier duty floor, which I've had to lay separately, and a heavy duty roof. Mick, heard you said you live. Mick, heard you said you live in a close the other week. It's not a close, it's a cul-de-sac, so it's end of road. If we had to finish our 8 metre by 7 metre garage, that was sort of building bang racing cars. I call that'd be good. I reached some point, small walk patches myself just need to get rid of. Yeah, I know it's what it is. I mean, Snobby, your shed is fully functional, but you've got so much stuff in there, haven't you?
Buckets and the height.
Buckets of stuff.
I've got the height from the rafters where I can store a lot of stuff up in the rafters. Because what I've done was, when I made up the rafters on the floor, I don't have actually any weight on the rafters because they're sort of sat on the wall. I put some bigger timbers across, so anything that goes in the rafters is actually laying on these separate pieces of wood that have got no connection with the rafters.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's functional for you, and it works. And my new shack definitely works for me.
Yeah.
What I want to get in the habit is I don't want to store so many mowers in here, but at the moment, my dog kennel store is not waterproof. So I don't really want to put so much stuff in there because, especially like the ones I've worked on where they're nice and clean, if I put it in there over the winter, they're going to get trashed. So I might just bite the bullet after Christmas, buy some tongue and groove cladding and just clad the whole lot so it's weatherproof. Once that's done, I'll be a lot happier. And I think I can then have this front side for carburetor work and for close work, and then the far end from a table hoist and what have you.
Yeah.
And I'll be a lot happier then. Would a shipping container? A shipping container would work for me. My only disadvantage is, much the same as Snobby, is my access in the back garden is shocking. Literally, I had a brick pillar gate which I knocked out. Before I knocked that out, I could only get something through that. It was only about 2 foot wide. So I knocked that out, and I've now got a 4 foot wide gate. But where Nana P's extension is, it narrows down again. So I might have a word with next door and see if I can't purchase about 2 foot of his land off, just to get around, to get like riding mowers in. Because at the moment I can't even fit a riding mower in. So the only other option I've got is over here. There's an allotment to the back of my house where there's possible access. I could possibly get a lorry to back down in the summer season before they put the veg in, to put a container in. The only downside to a container is because they're metal, is condensation, and you'd have to insulate it fully and all that old sort of caper. So for the meantime, as long as I can keep this shed waterproof, it's more than fun. In fact, it's more than what most people have. Most people don't even have a workshop, so I'm quite lucky in that respect. I need to go and have a look.
I'm sure that you could. It was suggested earlier. I'm sure that if you was to crowbar one side of the shed up and lift it up, say, a foot or 18 inches, just one side of the shed, just unfix all the fixings one side, lift it up, make up a little stud frame that's 18 inches, then drop the roof back down on that side, do the other side, lift it up, and then the peaks at the end, you just put some new fresh boarding.
Yeah, it's no biggie, and I think with the roof I've got in at the moment, that's only 11 mil ply. That ain't going to last forever.
Nah.
So I think when that starts to show signs of deteriorating, that summer I'll have the roof off, and I might just, as you say, just extend it 3 or 4 inches, and then put some 8 mil ply, 18 mil ply up there or something like that. So it's all in the head what I want to do. It's just getting there. I have a single garage, and it's full up with Morris Minor. I wish I could have a little workshop. Yeah, I know we all do. My garage is 24 by 26.
And the good thing about it is, Mick, you can always get Martin to come down and give you a hand for a holiday. You come down for a holiday.
Do you know what? I think there's several people here. If I asked them nicely, that they'd come down and do it for a cup of tea and a burger.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's one nice thing with people on here is that they are willing to help each other out. So at the meantime, you know, this is fully functional. It does it. I mean, I've finally got a workbench I can work on. I've got an area that I can actually swing a cat in, and just need to maybe just wear a hard hat. Might be a cheaper investment. Just buy a hard hat so I don't keep banging my head. But it'll do. I'm happy with it. For 800 quid, what more do you want? A 20 foot by 10 foot shack, you know. It's watertight, and I've had the heating on here for about half an hour, and it's nice and toasty warm. I've only got a t-shirt on. It's lovely. So I'm happy, and hopefully the benefits will start to show through on the channel as well. We have a full basement quarter of it is full of fish tanks.
Yeah, I know.
I can imagine. I can imagine. You know,
Very, very nice, thanks.
hobbies get out of control. Damn, and Snobby's always said, you know, he's lucky that he's got restrictions that everything he gets has to come through the house, so he can't go mad. Otherwise, you can only imagine what mess he would get into.
Cool.
You know, you'd be picking up everything, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, because everything you pick up, you see money in.
Well, it's only like the other evening we dropped our daughter off to a pajama party, and literally on the way home I found one of these Swiffers that does this laminate flooring, you know, left out with all the cable attached to it. And then went up the road a little bit further, and you know them air conditioning units that are fitted on the wall internally.
Yeah.
You know, about 4 houses up, I found one of them, and I got that as well. So I got them two out in the garden, plus all the other stuff. And every time I see something, I just grab it, you know.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like just sort of saying, stuff it, I ain't bringing no more back until I get this lot done?
No, because I see them as all potential videos in the future.
I get that, but everything is just, I don't know.
No. Oh no, I'm gonna like I've said, once I've sorted myself out in the new year, hopefully by then I'll have the hours and then everything will be sorted, and then I can really just concentrate on live streaming with yourself and many others and making videos.
So
do that.
I just wish I had some room. Extra
Whereas
room.
before I was making doing a lot of networking, meeting the people that I feel I can connect with. That's taken you know, best part of a year, you know, to get where I am today. Because there are a lot of people out there on the tube that I just know that I'm never ever going to gel with.
Oh, definitely.
Like I say,
I think in some ways I'm in much the same boat, because I've got scrapped items here as well, which are up the top end. And am I ever going to get to them this year to scrap them out and to strip them down as bits for what I want, or what, you know? 'Cause I'm more inclined to actually just do the mowers that are actually working, rather than the scrap ones. Oh, we got Mrs. Pete. She's come
Look,
down.
from what I've learned so far, right, once you become monetized, and then you can start putting adverts on your videos, right? Now, I'm definitely not one for adverts. So I don't want no 2.5 minute advert anywhere in my stuff whatsoever. So like the little 5-second one, you know, click through, go on, move on. And then if you want to have adverts, you sort of got to have a video that's like 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes long. It's got to be 10 minutes to have an advert, 10 minutes long to have an advert at the beginning and at the end, right? If you want an adverts in the middle, then it's got to be 12 minutes or more. So I'm thinking everything I can possibly do by taking something apart. If it takes me, say, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I can do a little bit of that fast forward stuff and just make it in that 12 minutes. Because, you know, to keep people's attention, and as we've been doing, Dusty, is looking at the best possible way to make the most of YouTube and the way YouTube wants you to present yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like how to take apart this, how to do this. That word "how" is most of the things that people type in. How to do a washing machine.
Well, you say that, but it's not necessarily the best algorithm based upon the research that I've been looking at.
Well, that "how to" is one of the key ones.
It is. It is.
Not the only one. I'm not saying it's the only one, but it's something that I've learned.
Yeah. It's like my office. Yeah.
Like how to poach an egg. How to change a blade on a lawnmower. How to, you know, these are some of the things that people write in. Or, you know, how to fix this.
I've got an office with tools one side, clothes the other side, and then a workstation the other side. There's not enough room to swing a cat, but I've got no choice.
Yeah, it's what it is. So Mrs. P's just come in to see me, and she said Riley boy is not doing very well. So I've got to end the stream, I'm afraid, people, and go and sort out my little Riley lad.
No problems.
It's Christmas, and it's to be expected. So I've got
100% respect, mate. No worries.
I don't like to leave, but I've been going 2.5 hours, and I've had a cracking time. I will try and go live again tomorrow if I can. And also Christmas Day, another little bonus. I might actually do it inside. That way, Riley boy can chill out more indoors rather than come up and down the garden like a raving raving loon. He wants to be
at least you've had your fun today.
Oh, I've had great fun. I have great fun.
At least you've seen heaven and you've seen heaven today.
Yeah, I've seen everyone. Thank you very much, Vern, for popping in. It's a shame you couldn't make it for the entire stream, but there you go.
Yeah.
So I'll catch you all later on, people. And for those of you that aren't coming on over Christmas, thank you very much for all your ongoing support. I really do mean it. And hope you all have a safe, happy Christmas and enjoy the people you have around you. And if you can't enjoy them, then come and see me tomorrow on Christmas Day, and we'll have a pint together and have a laugh and a joke. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll catch you later on. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on your way out, or thumbs down, whatever you like. That'd be cool. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Ta-ra, Snob. Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Tech. I'll catch you all later on.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Everyone in chat, catch you later, yeah?
Ta-ra, Snob.
Bye.